the home of popular culture as defined by the actual culture. Now, guys, before I go into the amazing hosts we have here today, I need all of you guys to subscribe. Don't be a thief. Subscribe right now. And then now we're going to go into the host. So, of course, we are hosted by the absolute best. Please, everyone, introduce yourselves.
It's your boy Margo here for a good time, not a long time.
And a long time, amen, because...
No, I didn't mean in life, I meant I'm sure.
Okay, no worries.
Actually, I just cannot. It's the shade queen. I'm sick of these people. Martin Royalty.
Your beautiful people is Big Koi defending your right. English tired. Give me a second. Your beautiful people is Big Koi defending your right to drink at 4 p.m. on a Wednesday.
It's your boy Big Man Use, aka the Oracle, aka
You're sticking with that one, yeah.
the Chosen One, aka the undisputed voice of reason. Let's go, guys.
You know when you're too tired to dispute it?
My eyes are even singing. Just go. Whatever.
Tired. Yo,
Okay,
did you
Oracle.
guys see the picture of the guy that hay fever fucked him up?
It was
Eyes
nasty.
swollen.
It was nasty.
It looked like he just survived the fight.
No, I ain't seen it.
Nah.
I'm going to try and find it.
Yeah,
because
we're going to have to put it up.
nasty.
It's a lot.
It was ridiculous.
I think the government needs to take hay fever more seriously. You lot should get like a benefits package and everything, because this is, if that's what it does, you lot are under duress.
Do you know I found out though?
Oh no, real
There was
niggas
a
don't
hay
suffer from hay fever.
And there's a hay fever shop.
Hmm?
There it is. Okay, you guys ready?
Yikes. These eyes are...
Brent, is the camera on my phone?
You're going to have to send it to him so he can put it up.
I thought that was
No, he can't put it up.
You thought
That's
what?
someone else's work.
that was somebody.
Also, did I miss...
Yeah. I know who you thought it was.
No,
it's
tell me,
not.
can you whisper?
Is that a meme?
No, it's just somebody. It's somebody.
Oh. Someone said this guy.
I thought it was a podcaster. No.
Oh, you're rich.
There was a
Not your colleague.
podcaster.
Also, did I miss the
Yeah.
memo that we're not doing headphones anymore? Is it? I feel a bit...
No.
left
No,
out.
you haven't got head to ruin.
Oh, no, because no one's wearing headphones. I thought, is it like...
No, but basically, with
I
guys,
redecided-
I wear headphones.
Ah, cool.
I wear it depending on the round.
Ah, cool.
I don't wear it
The
because...
Don't, you can see.
I don't wear it because I don't think I have great lighting over here. So
I don't have great lighting over here.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't
at
love the
all.
camera angle. I hate the camera angle so much.
Not us.
Are we doing this
Brent,
online?
I have a question.
I'm not gonna lie. I work from most angles. So.
Brent, why don't we have lighting here, by the way?
Lighting?
Yeah.
You have 2 lights.
What, this?
The candle?
I'm not gonna lie, this light is not giving. It's facing the ceiling.
Yeah, so I don't have much lighting. So when I wear like the headphones,
Yeah.
all you see is like forehead.
Okay.
And low-key, I
Yeah.
just think that's really my brand.
Okay.
Like
okay.
I don't like how I look.
Yeah.
So I can still hear.
Yeah.
That was Brent's thing when I hear stuff and I be
Okay.
hearing everything because I
Yeah.
respond to everything.
Yeah.
So that's just my stance.
Okay.
I'm a little bit wishy-washy with the listening thing. So sometimes I'll put it on if like it looks like Brent's about to upload a clip or whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, it's hair. It's not really the most flattering. I don't really love the angle. But I guess we could have spoken about this off.
I think sometimes they like a bit of insight to what goes on behind the
No,
scenes.
they do.
they
This
do.
is why they need to join the
You know what I mean?
community.
They do.
When you join
love
the
it.
community, you get more insight. More
But yeah,
insight than you're probably
no-
going to ask for.
No,
Trust
to
me.
Brent, a little light on this side still.
Yeah, a little zoomed out. But
We're going to come in here and work in darkness tomorrow. You want lights?
just audio.
How about that?
He must be
You
so ungrateful.
Literally.
Okay, what did everyone do yesterday?
Oh, dude.
How was
Nothing.
everyone's evening?
I recorded
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm here. Literally, I haven't left here. Really.
Yeah.
There was something you want to tell Mags?
Oh yeah.
I don't like how he set that up. I hope it's positive.
I don't
No,
think it
so I
is.
can't remember his name, man. He's a friend of a friend, innit? And he was saying that he used to play ball with you in Hackney Marshes and that you're fast. Like he vouched for you, innit?
Oh, swear.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll take that. I like that. I was worried.
Can I just
I was
say,
worried.
See your face?
Yeah.
Let's
I was
say
thinking,
which game?
Is coming.
Which game was
thinking-
this?
thinking, where's this going?
Yeah, vouching for you still.
Quick
yeah,
question.
Yeah, Mars has got speed. Mars is fast. Still.
All right.
Quick
then.
question.
And that you're a bit of a baller as well.
I mean,
Quick question.
Yeah.
Do you
I'm
guys
alright.
have a group chat?
yeah.
Do you not use it at all?
I
This
forgot,
feels
I
like
forgot,
group chat.
I forgot.
Because it's not a group
No,
chat.
I forgot.
It's not a group chat
content.
There's nothing in there other than it's been opened by
You know?
plus 44. That's all it is. But I love that you guys are bonding. It's
Look at
sweet.
Yeah, see, streets, man. We got receipts, man. Streets know they see me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Remember,
So
guys?
annoying.
Remember, guys? Man said, chung, chung, chung.
I don't think they said all that, but okay.
Don't ad lib now. Remember, guys, we're going to be having, for all of you that have been thieves and have been listening inconsistently, there's going to be a race with the fellas here. We have Yusuf, who'll be wearing green. Now, joking, no one knows
blue,
colours. Blue.
blue,
Okay.
please.
Are we
Yeah.
actually doing colours? I don't know if we're doing
I don't
colours.
mind.
Anyway, so
Let's make it
Yusuf,
like a sports day.
a sports day,
pick
innit?
your house.
But me and Esther already picked our cheerleading colours.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we have Yusuf, we have Margs, I believe we have Emman.
I don't know how I feel about this anymore. Because now it's getting packaged as content and stuff like that. This is what I like.
Wait, only for the. Can I tell you what I laughed about that Marg said? Like I laughed randomly in my own house. Yeah?
Mark's never
You
sure what
said 100 meters, yeah?
Yeah.
Marg said, what about 60?
Yeah.
I felt, you know when it comes to you randomly when you're at home,
Yeah.
I said, why isn't 60?
60.
No, that's what people
You
run
only-
60 meters.
No one runs 60 meters. I've
Oh
never
my God,
heard
it's
that.
a thing.
It's not a thing.
You don't run
600.
60
No,
meters
it's
is a
a
thing.
thing, but not
60
not,
meters
no,
is a
not,
thing.
Not,
I know it's a
not,
number.
not in Olympics.
Not
Not
in
in
Olympics.
Olympics.
Oh,
Like in
but in the
School
amongst
playground.
kids, high schools,
In life.
secondary schools, like
In life.
sports, 60 meters.
I've never.
Feels like a waste of
60
time
meters.
to me.
Yeah, it feels
60.
inconsistent. Yeah, it feels like you don't have belief in yourself. Man
Yes,
said,
it's like, I'm just
I can
above
almost
average.
do it.
Wait there,
So
what's,
let's
going,
just-
what's going on there?
I believe you can do it, and that's why we're going to do the race, guys. So think about who you want to put your money on because we will be taking bets. Do you need
Yeah.
a license to take bets?
No, Corey, don't ask questions. No, we don't. We're not taking bets. We're not taking bets.
We're taking best wishes
I'll send you guys a
and
link in my
gifting.
DMs.
And if you would like the guys to sponsor you, make sure you hit up TDA so they'll put your logos on their outfits and stuff.
You know, and the hats or whatever.
Thinking about
That's
this,
gonna be a
guys.
funny day, you know.
Yeah. Imagine, but I don't feel like Emman will get as many sponsors.
Nah,
Right.
I
the
feel like
black pro-activist. It's got the black community
He
behind
should
him.
have
mate.
Black Pound Day on him.
He's got
Plant-based,
listen,
like,
Plant-based vegans, you're
I mean-
right.
the vegan.
You have Gymshark. You have
There you
Filthy
go.
Fellas. Oh my gosh, you would wear the Filthy Fellas outfit.
Yeah.
Unless Brent has outfits already sorted and I'm
Planned
fucking
out.
everything up.
Also, I have an update from Emman. It's not much of an update, but he posted the picture from the plane, EasyJet wing.
Why did you do this?
And he's showing the
Repeat that in
ambiance.
slow-mo, please.
So he is.
Yusuf is so funny
This was
unintentionally.
14 hours ago. So
Okay.
he's landed safely.
He's landed safely.
Yeah.
Thank
Can
God.
I just say,
Yeah.
I believe we shouldn't expect too much from his
What
story
content?
because he has a missus and
Do
kids.
you know, I
like,
think-
why
I
would he
think-
put up
Yeah, he ain't gonna
the-
put up
the
salacious
funniest.
stuff,
No, but
but
you know,
at
I'm
least just
thinking-
him just,
what eating
doing his little thing.
lettuce?
I'll be honest with you, Emman, and I hope you do see this. And Brent, if he doesn't, send him the clip, please. Can you create a close friends and add us to it, please? I want to be there. Take.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's gonna be
there.
Emman's close friends? What, him eating
I
a
want to see.
cheeseburger?
I
or
want to
something?
see his
No, like his what's
outside of
going
Brent.
on. Everything that can't make the you know what's gonna be in the it's a guy's trip.
or
Yeah,
like drunk.
I don't see Emman like
I do.
basking in that kind of stuff.
Emman
really.
is different. When I saw Emman naked on the Instagram, I knew
Brent,
he was
he's a married
Don't
man.
say naked.
Know this guy.
Yeah, we don't.
Clearly.
You know
Exactly.
He's from Pembury, right?
Huh?
He's from Pembury.
Yeah, but he's married.
What does that mean?
What's Pembury mean?
So are you saying?
That
Okay,
area.
wait.
Let me not
That
stand
bad
on
boy
this.
area.
Exactly.
Yeah, Pembury's
Let, me-
rough.
let you guys find out for yourselves.
Pembury's
No, but I
rough.
think I'm the closest to because I understand what I know. What Emman has got great PR for himself, and he's been letting it slip recently.
Okay, cool.
And I'm
Question.
attentive to that.
Question:
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe Eman's gonna cheat on holiday?
No,
I don't think he'll cheat.
Why-
And even
why
if we
you
did-
jumping to cheat?
And even if we
Why
think
you
he
come with
would,
us
we
on
wouldn't
air?
say
I don't
that
understand.
because that's our
Huh?
guy.
I don't
What
think
we
he,
doing here?
You can
He
take
was
it
like,
out.
I do not understand this stitching shit. Just saying where I'm from.
that could be a meme. Can you cut that, please? Brent, can I request Mark's face?
Can I ask you a question?
That is a good
Yeah.
meme.
Because you know you ask
I'm
very
about to put it in
deadly
my group chat.
questions.
Wow.
The answer's supposed to be no.
No,
though.
no. But you ask very deadly questions,
Yeah.
like questions that
That
are on the
yes.
brink of madness.
Yeah.
If
Content.
we said yes,
Yeah.
Content
what would
is
you
it?
have done?
I'm saying.
What would you have done?
I'll be honest. If you guys say yes, that's your problem. Why are you guys saying
And I
yes?
think, yeah,
You meant to lie.
I feel like you for a match, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
And see
someone
if
likes it, you're like, you started the
Yeah,
fire.
yeah.
You did that.
No, but you chose to say yes.
You chose to ask us.
You
know what
could
it
have
is?
lied and
You
said
said
no.
that.
Eman's a
You're
stand-up
just
individual.
like Margs, yeah, but you
Yeah.
don't do that little smile thing at the end because Margs will be like, let's all do madness. And he will
Yeah.
smile. But you, yeah, you're like,
He's
you're
still
hypocritical because you're like, let's do madness. I ain't part of it. That's what you do.
He's like,
No,
yo, did this.
No, I'm a part of it. I asked the question. My answer is no.
Yesterday he asked, what's
Your
the
answer- No, that's not you.
Yesterday you asked, yeah, what's the maddest thing you did in the cinema? We need to keep a list of these things and
Yeah.
ask guests. So yesterday it was, what's
Yeah.
the maddest thing you've done in the cinema?
Yeah.
Bearing in mind, I think you were willing to tell us a story
No, I was.
because no
but
one jumped
the thing
in.
is, you guys didn't take the bait. I was
Because
ready
we're
to
not
unwrap.
mad.
You guys
Tell
watched
us.
it.
I'll bring us in. What's the story?
No, it's too late now.
He had sex in the toilets.
To be
No,
fair,
that was a different story.
That's no.
That
that's,
was in the cinema.
That's a part of it. That's a part of it. But sorry, go back to the Eman thing, right? You said, Eman do a private story. I'm like,
Yeah.
what's he going to put in a private story? He's insinuating that
Cheeks.
there's something he's going to put there. I'm like, what is it?
Nah.
That's why we need a private story so you can. I know what it's gonna be.
I don't even
What,
think
this-
Eman's
Brent
scared of
knows
his
what it's
wife.
gonna
What? Just girls dancing and stuff.
What, strippers? Didn't they go
I
Magaluf?
know what it's. I just think it's gonna
Tenerife.
be what close friends are for.
I don't know.
Also-
do you know
also,
what?
this
I
is-
don't
Wait,
know.
then who's he gone away with?
Friends.
boys.
Stag
It's a
do.
stag do.
Oh, it's a stag.
Yeah, wait.
Exactly.
In
That's why I want the
Ayanapa,
content.
there's expectations
It
shouldn't
doesn't
be
matter.
high.
Trust me. It
Prague
doesn't
is
matter if
mad,
it's
I
Vegas,
heard.
whatever.
Prague
Guys,
is mad.
Nappa's not going
No,
to be
trust-
bringing
No, but
out.
still, it's a stag though.
It's a stag. Guys are moving mad in Peckham on this stag weekend. So trust
I hear
me.
you.
I
Napa
really
is
want to
going
go
off.
on a stag, but undercover, because the
Or,
guys like
or a
different.
hen.
No, I want to go like undercover and just follow what happens, because I feel like
Hen dudes are worse than stag dudes.
yeah, but I don't want to expose that to the world. I want to respect women's privacy, but I would like to go on a stag
Yeah.
and see how mad it gets. I hear
'Cause,
stories.
You know, I don't. You say you hear stories, yeah. I can't think of any, especially like from coming from women as well. I can't think of any stories about like stags, if that makes sense. Like that's not a thing. But like in life, like hens,
Notoriously bad.
yeah, like there's. I could tell you so many stories
One
about
story,
hens.
please.
What?
Before we head into the headlines.
Hmm?
Before we head into the headlines, give us one story you've heard.
What?
No names. Or from hens.
No, I mean I could just watch. I watched the hen getting,
Hen
yo,
cocked.
yo, listen.
You heard what?
Listen,
But can I
getting
ask a
dealt with
question? Let's
right.
talk about hens.
Actually,
And
that. What did you say?
he basically was insinuating that he watched a hen, which I'm guessing would have been the woman that's about to
Yeah.
get married,
Yeah.
getting fucked by somebody else.
Mad.
My thing is that I do think we have a bad culture, yeah, in terms of hens and stag dudes, in terms of it's like the one opportunity to. It feels like people are saying this is your one opportunity to do fuckery.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
your
like-
last opportunity.
Yeah.
But no, you're in a relationship.
Yeah, but
Opportunity
but
been
it's-
gone.
Yeah.
No, but no. I mean, it's wrong, but they're secretly right though. Like this, because if you are that way inclined, because if you're not that way inclined, then it doesn't matter anyway. You're trying
Yeah.
to say that just because you're getting married, that shouldn't just put something in you that's not there in it. But if you are that way inclined, then this really is your last hoorah. It's your last, and you're committed to it. It's your last blowout, innit? It
So
makes
if
sense.
you were gonna get married, would that be your last hurrah?
If I was gonna quit,
Party keeps going.
yeah. Basically, it's like, that's how it's supposed to work in theory.
No. In theory, in Marx's theory, like in
In
your life.
practicality, but he wouldn't get married.
No, but if he was gonna get married,
Okay.
Yeah,
would you count that as your last?
yeah.
Can I
That's
just
the
say,
last,
Mark?
that's the
Right
last,
to the
that's the last day of freedom. Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I think every 5 years you would have, every 5 months you would have like a
Freedom Day.
freedom day.
Also,
I
I feel like every
women-
year he would celebrate the anniversary.
You have
of his
a
last
you would have a day pass for facts.
what's it called? Will you to give your man any type of like
No.
leeway?
No.
So what are the do's and don'ts? Sorry, what are
Marry
the
me and love
don't
me.
do nothing,
Don't
innit?
do. No, I'm stupid.
The do is to do what is right by me and
Do
don't
the
do
right
what isn't right by me.
Yeah, but okay, cool. Let's just say
There's your do's and don'ts.
no, I hear you. But what I'm saying is, is there any leeway for any type
No.
of play?
No.
Okay, cool. I'll listen things. Lap dance.
No,
No, lap dance.
No, that's you're being silly, surely. Lap dance.
I'm being serious. I don't know.
Okay, that's interesting.
Then I'll stop there because
Because I would.
there's not even,
No,
there's not even no point
Oh,
going.
right.
No, but you know,
Alright,
do you know
go
what it is?
deeper.
I'm very big on. If you would be fine with me doing it, then
Yes.
fine. Would you want me dancing on another? Would my man
I don't-
want me
I
dance
don't
on
think my
another
man
man?
would mind.
If you went
You
to a,
wouldn't.
I wouldn't
if you
mind,
went
you
to,
know.
if you was
I
a hen
wouldn't
dude
mind,
and you
yeah.
went to a strip club,
Yeah.
you know
Put that
what
out there.
that's
I don't
gonna
know.
be like. You know
My
these girls in the
defending
strip
your
club.
right yesterday was the right to dance, even if you're in a relationship. Like I feel like there's so many. No, people. There's some people that like dancing gets a lot of men angry, like
Yeah.
and girls actually as well. So yeah, I feel like if
Yeah,
it's
I think
not,
you can-
if it's a level 1 dance or a level
Yeah.
2
All right,
dance,
sorry to spin it then. That's a good thing because I'm a big I'm on dancing. That's cold, yeah. Are you? Is your man?
That's
Is your
cold, yeah.
no? Is your man allowed to dance? Or your girl allowed to dance with another man in the club?
dance how
If it's-
you would dance if I was there.
Mm.
Okay.
So that's a level 1
Yeah.
dance or a level 2 dance.
What's level 1 and what's
A
level
level
2?
1 is a church swing.
Sway to
A level
pad.
2 is dancing to the choreographed dance of the song.
and
So what about if you got
Face
one of
to
them?
face.
What about if you got one of them?
face to face, right?
If
Locking
it,
eyes.
no,
No, as
that's
in-
more dangerous. 'cause
No, not like.
What if you got one of them
face-to-face.
soca loving
Okay,
Joe
like-
Vibe gal that would
Front facing.
wine man down in your front of your face? Then what do you do then?
then he has to do a yeah, like
Literally, like,
yeah.
you better avoid that like the plague. Are you?
No, but if it's just
My
dancing,
mum won't like soca.
if you walked in and saw your man dancing with a girl,
if they're winding up like sexual winding
But
up,
men act guilty
this could
anyway.
be on the timeline. People saying, "Oh my gosh, God, when?"
Yeah,
God,
no.
when?
It's mad when we get home. I can't lie to you.
Like
It's
you've
very
embarrassed.
mad.
Yeah.
So I feel like when you dance it, like you will do like grab a waist and stuff. Don't be grabbing people's waists. I can't do
Yeah,
that.
no whining
The-
still.
I
That's
told you
mad.
level 1 or level 2.
No whining.
That's it. Choreograph dance. So NSG. Do you know all the different dances?
Yeah,
you can do that.
Bob.
Yeah.
We can do
OT
that.
Bob. Even I love dancehall. I love bashment. Right. So even with that, yeah, it's got to be like a level 1 though. It's got to be like you're dancing to the song. You're not dancing to the woman.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So then yeah,
Marks can't believe us.
like
No, I can hear you because it's something, but it's nothing.
it's not
Yeah.
But it's
and
something.
But it can be something.
Yeah.
It can
It
become
can be
something.
something.
It really
Because
can.
now you're looking at me like, oh, you don't wind the way that girl in the club was winding.
It's not even that.
Okay.
Like
You know what it is? Even the mindset of it, like I'm saying, because I would dance, so I know dancing's harmless. I could dance with someone with a boyfriend and know that it's
It mean
nothing.
nothing.
Yeah.
Know that it's absolutely nothing and it's
Yeah.
harmless.
Yeah.
But also, I know how I can be moving if I'm dancing. So I know that the actual act is harmless. I also know if you saw it,
it can look
it
mad.
might not be
Yeah.
harmless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Do you know what I'm interested in actually? What else was in your list? Because you stopped at lap
Yeah.
dance.
Yeah, because that was entry level.
But-
You said no.
No, but what else was on there? What else was on
Kiss
there?
would have been on there.
Kiss.
What?
No, kiss is a no.
Kiss.
Kiss is a no.
Are you okay?
Kiss is a no.
He's
What?
like,
It's a
you.
it's a stag do. You go drunk, you might just.
I just
kiss
want to say
someone.
I didn't.
I'm saying,
You
answer
might
lap dance
as
thing,
well.
so
if
can
no,
we
I'm saying, but
continue?
if you
Alright.
So lap dance, I told
you
you
would
my
throw
level 1
if you
dance, level 2
a
dance.
drunken
no.
kiss, and that's literally all it was. You'd throw the marriage away for.
I wouldn't throw the marriage away, but
You're
if I'm
sleeping in the
looking at it
doghouse.
differently.
This is what I'm saying. I mean,
Because
Can we just
what
keep
is
going
in you
because
that
there's
makes me want to
listeners?
kiss people that's not me?
All right, I'll
There's
go back to the
listeners.
top.
Yeah.
Head.
oh god.
From somebody else.
1 second. Man said kiss. Man said kiss. No way. That's not
But
on the
head,
list.
you can do that.
Man said, oh what? What about head?
Head
Head.
cool.
from somebody
No,
else.
it's
What do you
because-
mean? What does head mean
because-
to you?
You want me to take it there, so I thought, let me just take it there now, innit? That's
So
Okay,
what? You're gonna
okay.
start from the
yeah, I'm gonna start here and come down here.
Okay, you're doing a choreo.
Alright, cool, fuck it. Let's go,
No.
let's go to the top. Sex, obviously, is a no, right? Sex is a no.
Absolutely.
Head,
No.
No.
kissing on the lips,
No.
kiss on the cheek.
Like a French tea,
High
that's fine.
cheekbone.
Okay, cool.
Christian things.
A
Yeah,
stri-
don't
okay,
request the
a
lip.
stripper / lap dance.
Stripper, I guess if you're a
Is
guy.
she there by choice?
If, yeah.
The man them hired her, so
So he's a victim of circumstance.
they hired her for him.
That's a good one.
What is this? I can rationalize this.
So
Okay, if it's
So he's a
strippers, then
victim of
fair enough.
circumstance.
okay, cool.
Because my boys will get me strippers. So
Okay,
yeah.
cool. A wine in the club.
One in the
Level
club,
1,
no.
level 2 dance. Esther, okay, between the level 1 and level 2 dance, which one would be alright?
Level
Or
1
none?
and 2 is
It's fine.
It's
to you.
fine. They're normal.
Okay.
It's like normal friendly dance. That's
Okay.
okay. But when we start to feel like body
Like,
connecting,
don't have your
Yeah.
neck, don't have your
Nah.
chin up in her neck. And like, you know, like when you're actually moving to, like, don't do,
Yeah, like, don't-
fuck what your intentions are. Don't do anything that looks mad.
Okay.
don't do anything you don't want me doing.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
But I think stripper stuff, I can
Dance like I'm
stripper,
on your
I can-
shoulder.
I can allow that.
I'm trying to think what else is there. Mark B.
Yeah, I can't think of.
Yeah, there's nothing else really.
Nah. I can't imagine my man getting head from someone
What about
else.
you, girls?
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is good.
Ask us
All
the
right.
same question.
Head.
Hell no.
Sex.
Hell no.
Sex on holiday.
Hell no.
Kiss.
Hell no.
Sex after COVID.
Hell
Sex during
No, I
COVID.
wanna know what-
Hell
Mark's like, yes, and yes.
Yo, I mean, your girl can. This is for like your girl, right? Or somebody that you.
My
You,
girl,
you seem quite entitled
No,
to
but I
women.
wanna
though.
know
my
about
girl,
the
my
kissing
girl
bit.
could do whatever she wants.
Really?
Just don't make me find that. That's how I like to live.
Oh,
Okay.
You know what I'm
respectful
trying to say?
cheating.
Yeah, she could do whatever the hell she wants to do in her spare time. Yeah, I just
and
Just
that's because he wants
just
the
don't
same
let me
grace.
Yeah, and
No,
that's
no,
but
the
he's
quality.
not
Either
necessarily.
way, basically, in her situation, yeah, it's in her best interest to do that
Yeah,
because he's going to be doing what he's doing anyway.
yeah.
So you might as well just
But you bet you don't want to
spend some
find
time
out.
doing something.
Yeah, I
because
don't
of your
even know
ego.
these things. It's not ego. It's just life, innit? You're gonna mess it up. You're gonna like if I don't know, I'm gonna be happy. Like
To be fair, I do say that. Obviously, I don't want my man to ever cheat on me,
Mm.
but do make me find out.
Yeah, Zizi says that. Respectful
If I
cheating.
find
Brent's
out-
about to say something.
It's a very different situation now.
So this was the question because what
Just
Marks
don't-
is suggesting isn't something that normal women think is possible, right?
Yeah.
So if Esther and Koi, you're in a relationship for 10 plus years and it's
Mhm.
gotten a bit stale,
Mhm.
and you know for a fact that your man is cool for you to do whatever you want, just as long as it is that you respect him enough not to let him find out. Are you
Mhm.
guys exploring? Come on.
I think, do you know what it is? Yeah. Based on who I am, I may explore emotionally. I don't think I would get to the point of doing it physically.
that's worse.
100% was.
I don't know about that.
So she should just be. So you're saying she should just be. No, remember, we're talking about a guy that's okay with this.
No, I'm not. No,
He didn't say.
Like, I didn't
he said fall in love with.
Like, whoa.
That's an affair, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Emotionally, even like
So
That's-
you want
No,
your,
but
so
you're
your
not catering
girl,
to
you
me.
want your girl to prioritize, like, between the two people she's fucking, you don't need to know about it. You need to be her favorite.
Okay, cool. This because I am crazy because I'm crazy. I'm saying like this, yeah, like ignorance is bliss, isn't it?
Yes.
You know what I'm trying to say? So that's these are the facts. Yeah. So if
Yeah.
I don't know and I'm happy in my situation, as far as I'm concerned, I'm happy and it's good. So I mean that. So maintain that balance. You know what I'm trying to say?
As
So-
in lie to you, or as in just
yeah, like whatever you have to do.
Oh.
Lie to me, whatever
Just
you have to
don't
do.
make me find out.
Yeah, just don't make me find out. Maintain that balance and I will be cool because I'm not here searching, trying to second guess or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna live in the reality that I live in, innit?
Okay.
So I'm gonna be cool, which is fine. That's not me telling you go and love somebody else and go and get emotionally invested in somebody else. Because then if that's the case and it's a toss-up, my advice to you would be go with that person that
But
you
can I say
Yeah.
something?
that you're emotionally
I
invested
feel
in.
like
Just
you
take them.
value the sex, the physical. You value the physical.
Mm.
You're saying I'm doing this so that I don't feel type of way you're doing it. Let's just keep it clean. But what if what she values is attention
And that is what I value.
and that's what she
why I
values.
would do it. That's
So-
what I would, yeah.
So if it's gone stale, right, in all ways, you lot are a bit distant, it's a bit repetitive and scheduled and everything, then she's like, I don't mind that we're not having sex, but I mind that someone's not caring about my day,
Yeah.
asking me how I'm doing and all of
Even
that
the
stuff.
concept of that someone can't be, it's not necessarily be true, but people put stuff out there like people can't be 100%. You know what I'm trying to say? Like you
Mm.
never get 100% from someone. And then you get greedy people that like to have their cake and eat it, that will have their 80%. Yeah,
Mm.
that's fine.
No, I just wanted to make sure everybody knew where
That's
it
cool.
was.
That will have their 80% and then take their 20%
Yeah.
elsewhere in it. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'm saying in this situation, if I'm the 80 and you running around sorting out your little percentages to complete you and make you whole, then that's fine. I feel like once you get emotionally invested and start putting things like that into somebody else, you are then saying that that's the 80, if that makes sense.
Okay, and you're the 20 now.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that's what I'm
okay.
saying. You want to be the favorite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always want to be
Yeah, you want to be.
main
I think
character.
everybody wants to be. You want to
Yeah.
be the main. The main.
Yeah.
Main squeeze.
Yeah.
Mm.
So Esther, what you're saying is your man can't have a stag do, basically. Essentially. you
That's
just-
No.
yes. Her man can't have no stag do.
Yeah.
Don't
No,
make
you
no sense.
absolutely, you absolutely can.
Your stag
I'm
is going to
just
be
saying-
used to together.
No.
Yards.
Holding
Like,
hands.
holding
praying,
hands and praying.
Watching Big Bang Theory.
You get what I'm
No,
saying?
of course, you can have a
Successful
stag
marriage, I
do.
love that.
But the thing is, what you not want to do stag do doesn't
Yeah.
accommodate what I want. You can't kiss somebody on a stag do talking about
Yeah, of course.
this is
Yeah.
your last
No, but
hurrah.
see, but
I
this-
can't have sex. You can't
This
get
is how-
head.
this is how we got here
You
in
can
the
have a
first place.
stripper and stuff. That's cool, but
Yeah.
you can't physically
No, but
cheat
look,
on me.
this is just
No, I hear
because
that.
because you know until we get married,
Yeah.
we're in a relationship. We're just transitioning from relationship to marriage. So
Exactly.
I've
They
got
were-
to
Hen-
really
Hindus are
commit-
worse, though.
commitment.
No,
Like-
but the Hindu you described, my Hindu isn't necessarily
Hindu
going
is
to
a
be
nice
like
chill
that.
holiday.
Mine's going to be me going away with the girls to
That's
Laka
it.
Island, feeling good, spa, all of
That's
that.
it.
Now, if my girls
Which
decide to
which they will do, most probably.
no, not all of them. Shout out to me. No, like it's not all of them, but I feel like if there is, I would still. I don't see my Hindu as Switzerland as a break from the law.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see it as a tax break. Like
Mm.
I see it as I'm really excited. There's gonna be a big party, a big moment, a big staging
Yeah.
about to happen soon. I'm in love with my person. I'm just relaxing. Who even creates stag do's? Is that a Western thing?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
So just
I
this,
guess.
because you know when you think about what stag do, it is a last hurrah, and it shouldn't be that.
Because
That doesn't feel like it was made by God.
It's not
Someone
as if,
entitled, one of them kings made that. Henry VIII for someone
Yeah.
made up a stag do.
He said, "Oh, another one.
Yeah,
What,
I'm
tomorrow.
telling you, yeah.
Call the maidens.
Listen,
Let's get it."
Nah, man. No,
Um,
my man can have fun and stuff, but you just have to be respectful about the fun you have.
And,
Yeah,
do what
no,
you want
and
Of
also
course,
a lot
of
of
course.
guys are not. I feel like because a lot of like entertainment is based around like really loud characters or really like decisive characters like you two, it makes it seem like all dudes are like that. There are so many guys that whether it's by choice or whether it's just by whatever they've been given, that's not really how they have fun. Like they will go and do other shit, racing. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
same.
like they'll
To
go
be
and do
fair, even
different
with
shit.
me, I don't want to have a salacious stag do where there's going to be bare girls and strippers. That's not my thing.
I imagine
Yeah.
cheese boards for you.
Hell no.
I
Cheese
don't know.
boards?
Yeah.
It's charcuterie.
I think we learn every day, Dad. I don't know you
Nah.
enough.
Like, I'd rather have, like, what you described.
Yeah.
Fun like that.
With your boys.
Yeah, I'm not really, like, obviously I'm a bit older. Innit? When I was younger, maybe I'm one of that
Mm.
typical stag do setting, but now,
I think a good stag would have someone that if you're like your best man should have like a full-on itinerary for you.
yeah.
Whether you're out in the country or not, like for when you wake up, you eat food together,
So
go
loons-
do an activity,
Yeah.
come back,
That's what I
go
want.
out.
Yeah.
Like the whole shebang.
whole
right?
thing,
You
yeah.
get
I
me?
would want like a holiday, like an island somewhere.
Yes.
Have a private chef.
Yes.
And then we get to have dinners. We
Yep.
get to go to the spa, and then we can go to like the clubs.
What's
like,
that painting
just
thing?
that kind of
Sipping
fun.
paint
Sipping
as well.
paint,
That would be fun.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Not sipping paint.
Tattoos maybe.
No
I can't
strippers.
paint for nothing.
No strippers. No.
No, you can have strippers or whatever, but I don't really.
Do you know?
I don't want to see penis. Penis outside of a situation where I want to see the penis is not very beautiful to me.
I would say
Personally.
I would.
I can
go
picture
along with
she's
the
giving all
trend.
this. She used to be the one screaming. This is-
I think
Not
it's
one
just-
eye looking at you. So cheeky.
I think it's literally about having a good time. You can do that as long as there's drink,
Yeah.
as long as there's the people you love.
Yeah.
And I do want surprises. Like I don't want to plan my own Hindu. Like I want
Yeah.
surprises. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I would want my mom to be there for like 1 or 2 days. 'Cause
Really?
She's
Even on
my
holiday?
dog. Yeah, she's my dog. But then get her out when it's time for like the less Christian stuff. To pop off. But yeah, with that, guys, we gave you some fun. Let's head into a really sad headline. Let's go. No, but I feel like we need that first section.
Yeah.
No, we do.
Because the world is a dark place. But yes, guys, and I hope you guys subscribed at one point within that story, okay? All right, so this is an update on Brian Temple, the man who hung himself after the police branded him a paedophile after stealing a sausage roll from Greg's. It turns out that the woman who spread the fake news around the community was a woman that Brian was seeing behind the back of his girlfriend, Tasha Grange. She discovered 2 months after his death that she was carrying his baby and said, "What will our son think when he looks his dad up in the future to see his name associated with sexual offences? It's a horrific mistake by the police." The police detention officer pressed the enter key and selected the incorrect offence for the documents. So instead of it reading theft of sausage rolls, it instead read engaging 13 to 15-year-old in sexual activity. Big mess up.
Crazy.
Wow. Brian showed his papers to the girl he had been seeing, who has not been identified, and she told others of the incorrect information. It led to people lashing out at Brian, who was verbally abused in the street, attacked in his own home, and hit over the head with a golf club. At her red car home, Tasha said, "I was shocked to discover a supposed girlfriend had given away this information because I'd been his girlfriend for 5 years and it wasn't me. I knew nothing about his release papers, so as well as trying to recover from the shock of his death, I now find out he has been seeing someone behind my back. I don't want anyone to make the assumption that I was the one who told people about his paedophile offense he was wrongly accused of." She said, the last message I got from him, he said, he was going to go to sleep for a bit, and he added, "Just remember, I love you." A Cleveland police spokesperson said Cleveland police offer our deepest sympathies to the family of Mr. Temple at this incredibly difficult time following the tragic death of Mr. Temple Cleveland. Police have implemented changes to the information people are given on release from custody, and we have been fully engaged in the inquest process. So yeah, that's really really sad. That's really sad for the girlfriend as well, to lose her boyfriend and then to find out he was cheated on, and to find out that the person he was cheating on her with was instrumental
that's
to
Man, the story's coming out saying, yeah, the girlfriend leaked the stuff, and she's thinking, right, I didn't do
What's a girlfriend?
That's crazy to find out that way, innit? That's mad.
That's one of my worst.
That happens like a lot when people pass, you know.
Yeah, because I can't do anything to you.
Yeah.
Gotta eat that, innit?
Yeah, you gotta hold that because
it's so hard.
It's hard. You deal with it whenever.
Could you imagine going to a man's funeral and seeing some random girl crying harder than you? You know, like
You
can
gotta
see.
cry harder.
So why are you crying?
No, you
that
gotta
much?
fall
You
onto.
gotta-
You
you
gotta
gotta eat it.
cry.
I'm thinking, there's nothing you
We're
can do
competing now.
unless you want to beef her.
I'm thinking about it. My
it.
heart is just like, do you know?
Yeah,
what
it's
I mean?
really
I'll be honest with you,
embarrassing.
yeah. I'd open the coffin and I'd
Talk
just
to
throw
him.
him down the hole. I actually would. I have to get you back
This
somehow.
is not a marriage though, right?
Somehow. Any
Throw him
situation,
down
I
the
have
hole.
to get you back.
This isn't the marriage. This isn't marriage. Like,
Marriage, whatever.
I heard this for marriage a little
She
bit.
said, "I'll just open the coffin."
I will actually open
No,
it and
just
just
throw him
fling
in the
you
hole.
in there.
Yeah, no, I think I would
And I'll
just.
oh my gosh.
I wouldn't react. I wouldn't talk about
Be
it.
fuming.
I wouldn't talk about it. I would like go to the funeral. Because in some situations, there's crimes bigger than other crimes. He's dead.
Do you know how I know?
So
Yeah?
that's quite, we got to focus on that.
When someone annoys me on the motorway,
Mm.
like
No,
5 miles
livid,
down here, I'm
livid.
thinking that idiot.
Yeah.
Yo, does that take the edge off of
Ooh.
funeral?
Does what take the edge off funeral?
What she would do to her.
I think it would. It's a distraction.
Take the edge off.
Yeah, I think it's a distraction.
I think it make it a bit more edgy,
If
no?
Mark's is there, he's not gonna be laughing.
Man, dash the body into the hole.
Can you
Like.
imagine? Can you imagine?
But
If-
wouldn't
if
people
Mark's is there, I feel like
understand?
everyone would start laughing because Mark's
No, because
Wouldn't people understand?
no,
they
because-
they would understand because the whole
They
time
knew.
sitting there thinking, damn, she's gone through all of this
Mm.
for him. This is what he was doing the whole time.
Hold on.
They would understand.
Wait. Are you talking about if you were his
Dashed
wife?
him
Huh?
in the
You talking about
hole.
if you were his wife, or you talking about just you were his girl or something?
If I was his girlfriend,
If he was
and
his
his wife
wife-
alive, I wouldn't do that. I would
Yeah.
be respectful.
yeah,
If I'm his wife,
if you were his wife, okay.
going down the
Yeah,
hole
if you're
with
his
it.
wife, no one could chat to you. Kinda.
If I was his girlfriend,
Yeah.
But if you were his
I'm
girlfriend,
ruining your name.
yeah, do that.
No, but
My
he's
thing
dead.
is
He's
that I
dead.
don't.
I'm getting you, and that's what's annoying me.
But I
You're
don't think.
dead.
people-
But how can you get him back if he's dead?
Wow.
Because
She said, I'm
as long
ruining
as
your
I feel
name.
like I got you back, I'm fine. I don't care if.
But
it's
I don't
in
think
the
people.
books.
I'm just saying. I don't think people will sympathize with you if you're just a girlfriend. I think, and if you don't care about that, that's
I
cool.
think they will.
I don't think they would. I think they'll sympathize
Nah,
with you if
they
you're a
won't.
wife.
If he's a wife, yeah.
I think they will.
Women, people don't sympathize with women. I'm just saying.
I think they will. I really think they will.
people don't
because
sympathize with
I
women.
really
It's,
think they
it's a
will.
shame. It's horrible. But they
Because I
don't.
feel like what it is the fact that like, if you're his girlfriend and you're like the kind of girlfriend I would be is an active girlfriend, like
Mm.
he would know I'm his girlfriend. Like I'm
Yeah.
a very supportive
Presence.
pillar in his life,
Mm.
and then to find out he's dead and he did that, people would definitely be on my side.
Well, this particular death or just another death where,
Any kind of death.
because I just feel like this is so sad on so many levels.
But this one, though,
that to
no,
then
but-
dash his body.
I mean, this
without
one
the
is sad on
coffin.
different levels, yeah.
Mhm.
But when I was reading this, I was thinking
Yeah, nah, yeah.
it's ruined his name because I felt bad for him and I still feel bad for him because what happened to him was disgusting.
Mm.
But it's sad as well for the girlfriend to have to find out she's another
Mads,
girlfriend
yeah.
and she's pregnant.
Or is it the? Sorry, it's the official girlfriend that's pregnant or the?
It's the side piece that's
Oh,
pregnant.
okay. The side piece is pregnant.
I think so. I believe so. Yeah.
No,
Is it an
No,
official girlfriend that's pregnant?
official.
official
Oh,
girlfriend.
girl.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then I think when you're baby
Girl.
or marriage, you're allowed. No, I think people will have more grace for you to act emotionally. But I think if you're a girlfriend and you go to the funeral and it's like a battle of the girlfriends, I think it would actually affect your name more.
Suppose it was
I
an
doubt it.
Amber Heard situation.
What?
Who's Amber Heard? What did she do?
Well, she dies and her.
She's
What?
an abusive girlfriend, and he actually went into the arms of a comforting woman.
Oh, see.
Well, now you're adding layers. Like now it's the EastEnders episode.
Should have dumped me before you went to a competent arms.
As I said, I don't know. I
She
can't
was
relate
wrong
to
in
this
whatever
scenario.
situation is.
Stuff
Yeah.
like that happens at funerals a lot, you know. You'd be
It happens.
surprised.
Yeah, it
Surprise!
does.
It happens.
No,
all the
it does
time.
happen a lot.
I'll just be respectful, but
It happens a lot,
it's-
or like sometimes they bring like kids as well. Just hella kids at the funeral,
Oh, that's crazy.
and you
That's
find out he's
mad.
got a whole other
Our
family.
Yeah, I've seen
That's
that.
crazy. I ain't seen that one.
I've
I ain't
seen that in
that
real
one.
life. I've seen that on TV though.
Oh.
I haven't seen that in real
I've
life.
heard of it in real life. It's a lady. Oh, I know someone who actually she actually passed away that way
What?
because
Because
she found out she found out her husband. He was alive, but she found out that he basically had another family that she never knew about, and she literally in that spot had a heart attack and died.
Whoa.
Literally right there and mad.
And
It actually happens.
in that
People are actually
scenario,
in this polygynist behavior, but they
no,
don't.
but
But without consent.
it's cheating. It's not polygyny.
No, without consent.
Yeah,
Because I didn't consent to this.
Yeah, this is.
And
this
too many
is
people have,
emotional
like,
assault, bro.
So many people have like families in different.
This is so funny.
The people
you know.
in this country,
Mhm.
the uncles have wives and kids in another country. Like it's mad. People are actually doing this.
You know
I
what?
see why I'm going to throw
I've
the body
always
in
wondered.
the grave.
He hasn't, but I've always wondered if my dad has other kids other places. I've always just wondered from time
Why
to
did you
time.
say he had? Are you sure he hasn't?
I'm not.
I didn't want to
fair.
be the one to say it.
Yeah.
I'm
I
giving.
feel like your soul is speaking.
Because you know, you never
I'm giving my
know.
dad the benefit of the doubt.
Mm.
So far, nothing's come out. But I've
Mm.
always thought, just
Imagine Yusuf's other brother now messages into the show and say, "Hey, bro, I've seen your
I'll
pictures."
be rattled.
Would you?
Nah.
Of course, a
Oh.
brother that I don't know just out of the blue telling me
It's
I'm
mad.
your brother. I'll be
Would you
rattled.
feel like you have to have a relationship with him?
Um,
Would you check on your mum's well-being first? Probably.
Of course, my mum
Yeah.
first. Yeah, if he's my biological brother, then
Yeah.
well, go on, bro. But
Do you want to start a pod? we never knew each other, but here we are.
the long lost
my
bros
granddad's-
podcast, you know.
My granddad's brother had hella kids. Like every other couple of years or so, there's someone popping up talking about they were his child. Obviously, he's not here now anymore.
Yeah.
They literally, my mum getting cousins like every other 2-3 years.
That's
Back in the day,
crazy.
they used to do that stuff all the time, man.
Wow.
Well, Can
When they
we
come
talk
over
about-
from like Jamaica and all that kind of stuff. I feel like I'm sure my mum lived in a house with a little girl that she thought was her brother, that might be her sister or something like this.
Stop it.
Mad.
Mm.
I think not the best, but the most recent embodiment of that was, I think there was a reality show based in Africa, Young African and
Oh
something.
yeah.
And
Young Richard
Two-Face
African.
wife, she was very open about the trauma of like dating someone who you have 2 kids with, but actually has like 7 kids,
Mm.
and he had all of them during the marriage with you, kind of thing. And can you just imagine?
Ooh.
Right.
You know
and
he's
then
got a ninth
another one, yeah. And this was after they got remarried.
She's a good
not
woman,
remarried.
man.
I think it's breaking her.
Breaking.
I think it
she's
broke
broken.
her. Yeah, I think
she's
it really
broken.
broke. Like you can see her, like she's really
You
fragile.
can see in her eyes that she's
Yeah,
just
the
done.
pain is still
Hold
there.
on, how many kids did he have outside the marriage?
He married her.
So basically,
Yeah.
they've got
And
8 kids. So
Yeah.
they've got 8 children. He's got 8 children.
Yeah.
She has 2.
3 of which is it 3 or 2? Two of which
Two.
are hers. But then after the show filmed, turns out he's got 9. The 9th one's on the.
But
on the
how
way.
many did he have outside the marriage while he was with her?
No,
All of
like
them.
she's been
All
with
of
him since she
them.
was like 16 or something.
16. This
All
was
his life.
All
Also,
his
so
youths
this
he's
the
They
whole
each have a-
entire
yeah.
time.
He's been with
so-
her. All the
Oh.
youths he's had while he's with
Yeah.
her.
So while relationships and
demon.
marriages.
And did she find out about all the kids at once?
No, like
because they
she
didn't
found
come
out
out
along the way.
once. Yeah,
She's
it was
been there
always
for the
another.
ride.
It was always like
She's
another.
don't get. She's an enabler.
But yeah,
Absolutely.
my question is, but she chose to stay throughout this
No,
whole
I-
time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
bondage, man.
But that's the thing. When she got remarried to him,
Yeah.
she had a conversation with him like, "This is the last time," and everyone kind of gaslit her. She was because they were like, "Why are you bringing it up now? Like, get over it," kind of
Yeah.
thing. Like even her kids were like, "Why are you bringing it up now?" Like,
Yeah.
but you can see because she's broken, and I don't think she can keep handling this kind of shock to her heart. Like, so yeah,
I told you guys, it's a good time, not a long time. I know it's crazy, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call in remotely.
okay, cool.
So I'm gonna pick it back up.
So great
Wait,
to know
wait,
that's an
wait, wait.
option during strike time.
Let me take a break because the sound while I'm driving might be mad. Maybe let me just fly home, wait till I get in. Or what do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, drive carefully him though.
Yeah,
But what's-
because I'm
what's-
gonna go on the motorway now, so the sound might be. You know what I'm saying?
You might
Cool,
lose
I-
signal and stuff
I
like
think I
that.
was late, so I was
Don't
not privy
sound
to
really
this.
bad. I
What's
don't want
happening?
you to be
It's
talking.
TV.
Oh, it's
yeah, you
TV.
could just mute it.
Yeah.
Just be
You're
listening.
listening.
Okay, cool.
So you-
Call me
yeah,
then.
you're aware.
Sweet.
I didn't know this was an option.
Don't
Just
get any
saying.
ideas.
Too late. Anytime there's a strike,
If I
you'll
come
already
up here
know.
one day and I'm the only one
And it's
attending in
3
attendance,
phones. It's 3 phones and Esther.
I will.
That means that anytime I can unmute and
Yes.
type up in it.
Yeah, yeah, but
The rules are
understand we
different
can
from
also
ours.
mute you.
Mars
So
is
remember
the true
that.
favorite.
We've got that power to mute
Mars
you.
is the
babes.
true favorite. It's fine.
See ya.
He's been dodging this TV, boy.
Listen, dying for it.
All right.
All right,
That's mad. Anyway,
cool. So, are we going to wait for the call or jump into
no,
it?
it's the second one.
All right, cool. So the next news is the idea of cycling to work is looking more and more probable each week. So this is from Petrol Rise. Fuel is about to hit £2 a litre. How much fuel do you need to get you through the week, guys?
Girl,
Oof.
way too much that my bank account can handle.
Okay, just
So
their
basically,
number?
we're basically topping up. I'm doing it every week.
Okay.
I can't do in liters really.
Do you do a full tank every time you top up?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't. So I kind of go more than I should because I don't do a full tank because I'm like, you motherfuckers ain't getting all my money at
But I
once.
feel like it's more
Oh,
expensive
you
that way.
are. You are cautious with money.
Because the other day I think I did like 25 or 20 or something like that.
Yeah.
I did 25 again yesterday. I think it's more expensive that way.
It is. The thing is, this is how I am with a lot of stuff.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah, I'm like this with food as well. Like rather than doing a big food shop,
But then you're the one who's being played because they're taking more money
Yeah.
I know it's just I need
It's
to get
just
out of my head. It's
yeah.
just the way I'm programmed for some reason.
from you. Yeah.
But yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Well, the average price of diesel reaches a new high of 197.1 pence. So £1.97. Anyway, and the petrol record 189.3 pence, even though oil prices are now falling.
Where?
AA brand record fuel prices at UK forecourts a disgrace as wholesale costs fall. Business Secretary Kwasi Kwarteng asked Competition Authority to launch a cost probe. However, the AA says fuel companies think the review will end in their favour. Filling a 55-litre family car could cost over £108 as rail strikes increase car usage. AA fuel price spokesperson Luke Bosdet said, with petrol continuing to set new records more than a fortnight after the wholesale price started to fall, today's new record is nothing short of a disgrace. Rush hour travellers who might have taken the train are being forced into their cars by the strike, particularly for local journeys. To add to their woes, the fuel trade is either on deliberate collision course with the government or they just don't care.
I vote the latter. They just don't care.
Yeah.
So what, the price of petrol and all of that is actually going down. The wholesale price is going
Yeah.
down. So why is it for the consumer? Is it just profits?
'Cause I think, yeah, it's profits. I
Yeah.
think with the government can say what it should be, but I think there's certain people that can regulate the price how they want it to be, essentially.
Okay.
So even though the government says everyone put it down, I remember there was a time the government said everyone put it down by 6p. what a lot of companies did was put it up by 6p,
Then take it
then
down.
took it down by 6p, then ended up being in the same place that it was
That is
before the government
crazy.
said that. Yeah. Because they had to do it, I think they had to do it by midnight. So that's literally what they did. I told you guys when I went to the Tesco and
3
they
hours.
said they claimed they didn't have any. And when I came back, like literally 2 hours later, it was up by 10p.
Yeah.
So I think the government can say whatever they want to say, but I don't think that they can actually make people, they can't set a cap basically. Because even before this thing was mad and stuff, depending on where you go to, you will find that it's cheaper somewhere, maybe like by 3p, 5p, whatever. So people can kind of, in a way, regulate how much they want to sell it for. But yeah.
I've already Googled mapped my cycling route here.
How long will it take
It will
you?
take me 52 minutes to get to my house.
You know what's
The
right?
studio?
He'll come a sweatbox
That's
as
what
well.
I'm saying.
You're not even going to be comfortable.
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking about obviously.
And
It's
if
an
it
hour there,
rains,
hour
You're going to
back.
have to eat more.
Electrical bikes, man.
What's that?
Electrical bikes.
You just have to
Just sit on it.
Electrical bike. What's an electrical bike? Is it electrical bike?
It's-
Oh, scooter.
Like a Santander thing.
no. One that is electric powered.
What,
Is there
push
electric,
button to
there electrical
start?
bikes?
Is that a
Oh,
motorcycle?
I never knew that.
It's not a motorcycle.
I think you should come with our TDA package.
I do think next time we have to factor in travel costs 100%.
But yeah, you know what? To be fair, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start looking at petrol more like. Let me get as much as I can at this price before it goes up.
Yeah.
Because I haven't been thinking that way. Hence why I had to
Can
be
you
doing
just go with
And
buckets?
that's the
£40,
thing.
Can you go with
£50.
just buckets and fill it up? Because I remember when
No,
there
you
was,
have, the cans.
Not buckets, but yeah, the
You know the cans?
canister
I saw people putting it in bags at one point.
Yeah, that's when there was shortages. We
in
didn't know.
bags.
Do you know what
It's
I
gonna
found out
leak.
that day? And my random in my car, I found a receipt, yeah, and it was like, I think the petrol was like 140 or something like that.
Yeah,
40.9.
that's
It's
what I'm
like
saying.
good old days.
Yeah, petrol's killing
This
us.
is like, I actually tweeted about it yesterday because I went to the petrol station again. I'm here too often. I'm actually
She
here.
knows the guy.
No, honestly, they're starting to take me for granted because my uncle tried to move to me the other day. I said, hey,
That's not granted. That's showing you appreciation.
No.
Customer service.
No.
What do you mean?
Or I might work
Yeah.
out what's cheaper:
then that way.
getting train here or driving, and
Okay.
see which one.
But for me, I just like the comfort. Like I like to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
it sounds nice. The
I
comfort
just-
of
yeah, I like the
driving
comfort.
in sounds phenomenal. Yeah, every time I take the train, there's an experience that I just rather would not have. It's just not like, at least you get to control your environment. You listen to music.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean? I say pick an easy life rather than an efficient one. But hey,
I
see
hear
how it
you.
works out for you.
I hear you.
Like soft life is in anything,
Mm?
and driving is soft life.
Yeah, driving a soft life.
It is soft life, but not when you gotta pay £2 a litre petrol, mate.
Soft life ain't expensive now. They didn't say soft life was cheap life.
There you go.
Yeah, but
Soft
then
life
I
is
don't
soft
want to
life.
interact with germs and stuff.
And people.
I hear that. I
And
hear that.
men's.
I hear that. I'm just hoping that this drops soon. I don't know when that's
I don't
gonna
know when
be,
that's gonna be, man.
but yeah, and
I'm
hoping
honest,
it don't rise.
I
more
think
than
put your
this.
helmet on. I think we're going for a bumpy ride. I don't think things are going to get.
Yeah.
Let me be E-man for a second. I don't really think doom and gloom on
Yeah.
finances. I don't think things are going to get better immediately. So I think put your seatbelt on, put a helmet on, and plan.
I honestly have no hope for this getting better. If by next month we're not paying £2.50, I'm gonna be shocked.
Then I guess I just got to increase my income. Then
Yeah.
And that's what it
Basically.
is. That's actually what it is.
that's it.
I know people. I know one of my friends. She's an actual. So I don't even talk to her, but this mic is here for vibes. One of my friends. She's a psychologist, like fully qualified, everything.
Yeah.
Part-time job. Another one, real estate. I don't know what they call it, realtor.
Yeah,
Does really really good sales. Also has an additional job because she was trying to get a house.
Mm.
So it's like, it's really you. If you have a goal, whatever gets you to that goal needs to be. It's like
Needs to be done.
just having a job is not
It's not
enough
enough, innit?
these
It's
days.
not.
Like everyone,
It's
not even having side hustles. People have side jobs. I read an article about a guy that has 2 full-time jobs. He just doesn't let they both work from home, so he balances
Okay,
them
balance
out,
it out.
and he was able to earn £120,000, $20,000 a year. But neither boss knows about it, and he says just make sure that the second job isn't too taxing mentally.
He did an article.
This was an article.
Did he put his face in the article?
No.
I was gonna say because the bosses are gonna know now.
Yeah,
babes.
no.
yeah. I
Okay.
think my cousin's he's doing that. He's a contractor,
Mhm.
but he's taking on 2
Full-time.
full-time contracts at the same time. But he's working from home, innit? So he's like, I don't know, 2 computers or whatever.
I can't lie, that's
Lot
something
of
I would do, but
stress.
yeah.
I mean,
You have to be super organized.
Yeah.
Wow, like you have to be super organized,
yeah,
diligent with your time.
yeah.
And when it's 5:30, you gotta be out, otherwise you'll burn
Yeah.
out. Like
Think about it, he's getting 2 lots of
salaries.
day rates. 'Cause
Is that
obviously
illegal?
With contracting, you get, it depends on your role,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the day rates can be quite high, right?
Yeah.
So who knows? I don't know how much, I didn't ask him how much he's
Mm.
getting in, but he could get in quite a lot if he's doing that.
It's not necessarily illegal.
Yeah.
It's more what's in your contract. So if it's in your contract, you shouldn't be working with anyone else. Blah blah.
Or competitor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Interesting. But don't you think it's a bit sad
crazy.
that this is the reality now?
it is. Do you know? I haven't thought about it, but I just don't have physically don't have the time to fit that in, to fit in like an extra job or anything.
There are different types of jobs though.
I do have a plan. I'll tell you guys in my bucket list.
Oh yeah, it's the bucket list.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but we'll talk about the bucket list in just. In fact, that's gonna be the next thing coming up.
Is
So
it?
Oh, is it? Oh.
phenomenal
Yeah.
segue. Let's head into what you say in topic of the day. Brent, are you manning this one?
We're used to just throw the candle in there.
All right, guys. So yesterday, Brent took over for Emman in terms of Wellness Wednesdays, and Brent did a
Yes.
really, really good job. Like
Took us there.
he took us there. Do you know what I mean? Therapy sessions and stuff. And Brent is always trying to make you share your innermost soul.
Yes.
If you ever have a conversation with Brent, there's likely you're going to tell him something that you ain't told no one else in your entire life. But with Wellness Wednesday, he told us that we must live for the moment. And because tomorrow's not always promised. So our homework was set by Brent to list 5 things we'd like to tick off our bucket list before the end. So that's before the coming, before you go, whatever comes first.
Is Mark's tuned in?
Is Mark what?
Mark's.
Is he doing this?
Is he
Yeah,
in
of
here,
course
Brent?
it's- maybe
I'm here. Don't worry about me.
I'm gonna have to put this.
Oh, Mark's been here the whole time.
Yeah, I've been getting mad because my petrol lights come on, man. I put £50 in on Monday, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not
Do you
gonna
know, it
lie,
sounds
this is a
like-
good effect, you know.
Yeah, because it sounds like he's like on ground, like somewhere far.
And over to our on-road correspondence, Marks. What's happening roadside, Marks?
Give us the traffic
Hey,
update.
traffic is crazy right now.
Nah, this might have to run, you know. I
No,
like
it won't.
this.
Yeah.
You
I
guys wanna
like
take
this.
things
This sounds like a good idea.
Sounds
You don't tell us what you think.
Unless you have, don't tell us anything. Because I'm going to report those comments before it gets to HQ.
To be fair, you should do it though, because word on roads.
Ooh!
On road.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
I
Over-
like that, you
Y'all can do it. It is, whenever there's a strike, this might have to run. So I'm not gonna lie to you. But
That's
yeah.
so funny.
So what? Esther should be standing on High Street
With a mic.
reporting.
I'm like standing next to AJ Tracy.
Yeah.
So what's your comment on
No,
this?
I'm not even joking.
but
Yeah,
that's exactly what.
that sounds like it can run. I'm not saying that should be your
The
permanent
only-
thing, but word
I
on
think
road,
it's cool.
like Esther reporting live from Housden.
Esther's having way
Do you
more
know
fun on this
what?
I
show.
mean-
Can I say,
I am. That sounds so
Brent,
cool.
you and the team get me to Afro Nation. I could do
No,
a
no, no,
live.
no, 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 no. Us to Afro Nation, please.
Oh, so it's now it's our word on road.
Get us to Afro Nation.
I will report to live, just going on stage as NSG. NSG, how you feeling?
You know what I mean?
And we-
To be fair, that's word on road rotations. That's up to you. You know what I mean?
Not you trying to jump
I will do it from home because anyway. With this, okay, yeah, so we're meant to do 5 things.
Yeah.
Who wants to kick off?
I think we let Brent kick off. It was his idea. We told him to write his 5.
He ain't
That's a
got
good
5.
idea.
Brent, go.
This is very naked in.
You guys are absolute beep, 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 beep.
How many swear words?
No, don't be. Say it with your chest.
No. Anyway, all right, cool. So, first one. Have the world embrace a completely disruptive idea. And I put here to officially launch the new black.
Okay.
Second, visit Indonesia with a companion and take my DSLR.
Oh,
Okay.
Third one,
Hold on, sorry. What's the ESR?
That's a
Car-
camera.
Oh,
Yeah. Third one, to publish my first book.
Mm.
Number 4, to produce and write for an unknown artist through to that artist becoming mainstream.
Mm.
And number 5, to own a house in which every single room's design
Yeah.
I have imagined.
Yeah.
my
That's
5.
gold.
That's
That's
quite
gold.
cool.
There's a couple crossovers there. That's really, really gold.
Yeah.
Also, before we carry on, I have a question for you guys as well at the end of this. I have my own homework.
Oh.
All
Do you know
right.
what you are, Yusuf?
What's that?
You're the question man.
You
No,
think so?
I just
You should own that. You're the question man.
Why are we making this homework thing a thing?
No, but I
Yeah,
think my
for
one's still in line with his, but it's a different twist.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, different twist.
Do you read the doc before you get here?
No, I read it while I'm here.
You seem so prepared sometimes.
How was it?
Yeah, you seem so
You should
prepared.
have said you do.
Yeah, you should have said you
Just
do.
I study a day.
Because you're
I
very
literally sit
intentional.
here and just
No,
Really?
it comes across like you're super intentional with your
Okay.
contributions.
Nice.
But yeah, it finds out that I shouldn't applaud you for that. So taking it back. Who's next? I don't know. You guys seem really comfortable with this. I feel.
Okay, can I be honest? I sat down, tried to think of 5 things,
My
and
friend's gonna be so angry.
the
with you.
day was going. I thought of 3,
Okay.
Okay.
and I'm good at freestyling, so I think I can just do it off the cuff as the
Okay.
conversation goes on. Cool. So one of them is not that deep. It's just an activity that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to skydive.
Yeah, you-
Okay.
I just feel like the rush, the adrenaline would be fantastic. So skydiving is one. This one, you may say, this is not really a bucket list thing, but it's like, I took his question to be like, what is something you want to do now that you haven't got? And if you die tomorrow, you'll be like, oh shit. So,
Yeah, that's why I took it as well. Yeah.
so I want to have kids and raise a family and have a wife. Like, so get married, have kids and raise a family and, you know, that.
Yeah.
And
I'm-
why is that important to you?
Because, that's a good question. I feel like having kids and raising, you know, human beings is an achievement, and it's something that I feel will fulfill me, make me happy, almost essentially kind of like complete my life's journey. Not like that's the only thing I need to do, but I feel like it's one of the steps. It's one of the steps, I think, to like, you know, just to say life was a game. And you have to do something to complete life. I reckon, for me, that's one of them.
One of them. Okay.
Getting married,
It's very for you.
having kids, having a family kind of thing. Innit? And then the third one was, it was more so around traveling and traveling to different countries, different continents. So like places I haven't been to yet. I was going to write a whole list of countries, but I thought just me saying traveling may just be enough.
Yeah.
So traveling to certain countries that I haven't. So basically making a list of countries and just ticking off all the countries on the list.
Is this solo travel?
No, this was, to be fair, I didn't really specify it in my head, to be fair. But this could be with a partner, this could be by myself, this could be with friends. Because there's a lot of places I haven't been to yet that I would like to see. I haven't been to Asia before. There's lots of Africa that I want to see. There's lots of America that I still want to see. The Caribbean, there's tons. There's tons. So yeah.
Do you know the good thing about your list?
Yeah.
It's all very doable.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So is yours.
That's
Brent.
right. It's cool. It's cool.
No. I was just because we turned his one into a conversation.
No,
innit?
I
But-
don't get.
Okay. But I just
Yeah.
like you literally, as in like, find a sweet one you love.
Yeah.
Have as a man, that's easier for you
Yeah.
guys as well. Travel the world.
Yeah.
You got coins.
Don't say that. Is it easy, Yusuf, to find the sweet one that you love?
No, it's not easy. It's been a struggle.
Bless
Oh,
you.
struggle,
okay.
but
Fair
you know,
enough.
we're
Sorry.
here now, so you know,
Amen.
we thank
Made
God.
it. Mama,
Yeah.
we made
We
it.
thank God.
And then the other thing, what was the other thing? Travel.
Travel,
Yeah.
the skydiving. Is
Gavin, you could do
that's
that.
very-
Next.
that's
You could do
very
that
doable.
tomorrow.
Are you adventurous?
Yeah.
Are you an adventurous person?
Am I adventurous?
Yeah.
I would say so. More so in theory than practically, but yeah.
Okay.
I believe
Would
so.
you do wild stuff whilst traveling? For
Yes,
example,
of
if the
course.
locals basically tell you to, guide you and do something like, I don't know, walk across one of them stupid swingy bridges.
I would.
Full well that you could basically just topple over and your.
It depends on the severity of danger.
What's on the other side of the bridge? I need that much.
Like I'm all about
Other side of your hotel?
trying new things, adrenaline,
Okay.
but within reason. If it's something that I feel like is uber dangerous, or I might fall, I might injure myself. Then
How about
no.
kayaking?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
You could proper drown with
yeah.
kayaking, you know.
At one point in my life, I wanted.
Is that
to,
the one you hold up?
I was on this thing
No.
where every
Alright.
birthday I want to do something fun
Okay,
and
different, yeah.
Yeah.
different, but that's kind of I called the skydiving place, innit? And then I was inquiring.
Mm.
Someone started talking about the feet and the height. I was like, yeah,
Mm.
It's scary.
this is. I was like, right, this is a bit.
I think Fred Santana's done
This
it.
is a bit daunting.
Mm.
Like,
Is
Fred-
it easier to basically be with a partner who just says, let's do it, as opposed to you having to basically book it and then take her with you? For example, if she books it
Yeah,
and says, we're going,
yeah,
is it easier for you to get up and go and enjoy?
yeah, for sure. It's definitely easier if your partner's on it as well, rather than just say I'm apprehensive
Yeah.
already, but I've taken the leap,
Yeah.
but now I've got to convince you to do it, and you're
Yeah.
dragging your feet. It's a bit of
Yeah.
a chore. But if we're both on it, both level pegging, then it makes it
Yeah.
easier, for sure.
Yeah, I guess that's not something that is just kind of isolated to a partner. If it is your friends are on something adventurous and they're into traveling with you,
Yeah,
yeah, cool. If the itinerary like Muff, can you imagine?
yeah,
You traveling with Muff and whatnot.
Oh, yeah,
He
yeah,
plans this, that, and the next. You'll be
Yeah.
up for it.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
definitely.
Sorry.
definitely.
Just want to make it very clear as well, Brent. I totally believe you could do it if you got your list as well. but yours wasn't the conversation. You said
No, I'm definitely all of my things on my list are achievable.
no.
100%.
I'm saying that when I said that to
No, sorry,
Yusuf.
don't sweat it. Don't sweat it.
Okay, but
I'll
I'm just
talk to
saying
you
I
later.
believe in you.
I'll
and
talk to
you
you
got
later.
this.
Yeah.
You're
We'll have a meeting off air.
You're so clear. Margs, big man Margs from the east side, reporting from the east side. What's your?
Yeah, no, let me go last.
I'm going second to last time because I'm actually quite nervous.
I feel like
How
he
is
can do
it?
his
I can
homework.
tell that you're feeling.
Yeah, because I actually.
No, it's because I'm coming up to a point in the motorway where the reception's gonna cut out. And I know it.
Oh,
So
okay.
Okay,
Okay,
not reporting
right.
from the east, but yeah, because I actually sat down. This is like one of those things that I think you put a lot of yourself into. You actually
Okay.
think about,
Yeah.
and so yeah, like I'm not. I don't know. I'm excited though.
You want to go next? Or?
And now I thought you were going to go next because you were segueing. You had
Oh
a
no, I
position.
said I'm gonna go. I wasn't to go last, but he said he was going last first. So
Oh,
I was
okay.
like,
All right, let me give you
Okay.
a couple more minutes. So Yusuf, you mentioned 3.
oh, then you lot are determined for me to go second.
Yeah, because I feel like you were in the flow. I think that was a good way to get into it.
Nah, I was very clearly saying that I'd rather.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Oh, okay. All right, Brent, what were you going to say?
Yeah.
I'd
So,
rather not.
2 more freestyle.
Oh, to my freestyle. You know what? Can you go?
Yeah.
And then I'll think.
I don't
and
mind going.
Give 2 more.
You lot are
Okay,
very.
so mine
I love how open you guys are.
mine is I want to learn to swim.
Nice.
So
that.
I can't swim, but that's because I've got like hydrophobia. And that's something I want to beat.
What is hydrophobia?
So it's basically like just fear of like pools and lakes and beaches and stuff like that. Like
Okay.
I don't want to go into the water basically. I was learning how to swim when I was younger. Drowned a couple of times.
Drown.
Or you had like
Yeah,
actual
like-
traumatic experiences, like
Yeah, like
wow.
during swimming lessons, I drowned a couple of times. Not like I nearly died kind of drowning, but
Oh.
it was big enough for me to not want to come back.
Mm.
And then at beach one time, so I nearly lost my family because they basically nearly drowned. It was a whole thing.
Oh, wow.
So I'm kind of scarred by that.
Yeah.
So that's something I'd want to work on. I kind of thought of the question in like, because I don't really have I'm not an adventurous person. So I've kind of thought of things of, I wouldn't want to die without either doing or sorting out.
Mm.
Basically, yeah.
You know what's beautiful so far? What you've said.
What?
You said that you're not an adventurous person.
Yeah.
But you've just mentioned that this particular thing is very traumatic in your life,
Yeah.
and you actually want to face it head on.
Yeah.
You want to conquer this. Why is that important?
'Cause I don't want to live in fear of anything.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think also when I think of like having kids and stuff, I don't want to pass my fears onto my children.
Mm.
So I'd want to like swim with them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So yeah, okay. So second one, so basically I want to know and understand myself. So I don't want to leave the world feeling as if I've been like kind of renting someone's body kind of thing. So I want to know, understand myself. And then in that is kind of like healing from things I need to heal from. Like I think I've said I don't know if I've said it on here or maybe no shade, but like I suffer from like body dysmorphia. So that is something that I'd want to sort out as well. And then recently I told you guys in the last segment, so there's a new thing I want to do. It's like basically start a business. I don't really want to put it out there what it is yet, but I'm very excited about doing it because I have to like get training for it and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm very excited about that. So that
That's
I
amazing,
definitely want
that's
to get off the ground. So I'm gonna plan to do my training in August. Yeah. So that is something. It's to do with like beauty because I love
Okay.
beauty and stuff.
That's
So
amazing.
it's kind of
that's
training in that. Thank you. So is that I think with that starting the way it does, then I want it to like grow, and then ultimately I'd like to kind of take it abroad to like Nigeria or something, like have a
And you
salon or
will.
something. Amen. And then I want to also be a woman that inspires people. Kind of like, so I know that I want to have a talk show one day. I want to write a book one day. I want to just kind of do something that feeds other people.
Yeah.
So you know the way people look at like Oprah and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't look at Oprah like that, but the way people look at Oprah.
Yeah, people, yeah.
Um,
I really hear that.
Yeah.
I proper hear that.
Okay. So yeah, I just want to be someone who women can relate, like people can relate to, but I would say specifically women, and just kind of feed life into them, make them understand themselves more, like love themselves more, just uplift people in ways
Yeah.
that I can.
Yeah.
And I feel like my book, I've always thought about writing a book, but I know that it will be something about like self-love and it will be for everyone basically. But yeah.
I feel like you used that there.
Yeah, thank you, babe. I really appreciate that. And then my last one is set up like charity organizations. So you guys know about my homelessness, my homelessness
Yeah.
bid. So yeah, I would like to do that where it's kind of like the way I thought about it is like a rehabilitation kind of thing where I help homeless people be able to get back into society
Yeah.
and live the way the rest of society do.
Yeah.
So kind of rehabilitate that kind of stuff. So those are the things that if I died without doing them, I'd think, damn, I wish I did them.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's great. I think I found my other two actually.
That's it.
Or-
No, go ahead. I was going to say, by the way, everything you said
was
sounds
dope.
very,
And I
very
think-
in line with
Thank
you.
you.
You're very capable of it.
Thank
think
you. I appreciate that.
Even in listening to you, you've made me think more on a different level than just, tangible stuff like, what do I want to do physically as opposed to how I want to feel with it.
Yeah.
So the two things I thought of, one, I want to, and I'm not sure in what way this would be,
Mhm.
but I want to kind of repay my mum back
Mm.
for one, giving birth to me,
Mhm.
one, being an amazing mother, sticking by me through thick and thin,
Yeah.
and being my rock and being the person that I know, no matter what happens in life,
Yeah.
she's got me.
Yeah.
So give my mum back. I don't know if it's going to be financial,
Mm.
Be all
take,
of it.
take her on a trip, everything.
You're gonna do it all.
I want to make my mum as happy as she can be
Yeah.
before her time's up on this earth. Innit? I want to make my mum extremely happy and do everything I can for her.
Yeah.
That's this fourth one. And the last one would be get to a place where I feel like I've achieved the pinnacle of success in whatever I'm doing.
Okay.
Because I feel like I've done so many things in life, but I
Mhm.
feel like I'm very hard on myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are.
And I don't necessarily feel contentment.
Okay.
Even when I've achieved something great, I just feel like it's not enough.
Okay,
I
yeah,
feel like it's never enough. And I want to feel, one day I want to feel like it's enough.
That sit back and look at
Yeah,
it
like,
yeah.
okay, cool. I've done my damn thing. I've achieved all I can achieve
Yeah.
in this particular field or whatever this is.
Mm.
And I just want to feel that level of, you know what? I done it. I conquered it.
Yeah.
I reached a level of success that, is at the pinnacle of whatever this is, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
And just bask in that feeling of, yes,
Can I suggest something?
I've done it.
I think that's more than just work rate. I think
Yeah.
that's your perspective as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Because you can actually go and achieve the most amazing things and never feel
Yeah.
full.
Yeah, feel
So
full, yeah.
there has to be work on how you see things as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Because I think, especially if you're in this world, right,
Yeah.
you just continue going. And,
Yeah.
and once you've hit something,
Yeah.
you actually forget to celebrate it because you've got
Yeah.
another target.
Yeah.
So it's a mixture of, achieve everything you want to achieve, but
Yeah.
also changing your mindset so that you can actually be in it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
For
So,
sure.
but that's amazing.
Yeah, so being fulfilled, I guess, is probably the way to describe it.
It's really good.
Yeah.
That's good. Like the reason why I find this like a little bit whatever is because we're actually like on the internet sharing this. I'm very comfortable like being vulnerable, but I don't think of TDA as TDA is like no, it's like TDA is more like bands. Honestly, you don't know I share here as well.
Yeah.
But this is very much more safe space stuff in my head, isn't it?
Mhm.
So it's okay. But as you don't know, I actually sat down and thought about this because I was like, I should already know this. I was surprised that 5 things didn't just come to my head. But there's a girl on Insta who's a pilot. And she literally travels like to the most incredible places in the world, but doesn't just travel in luxury and style. She actually does cool shit, like delivers elephant babies and, and stuff like that. And I would love to do that. I really feel like be a citizen of the world. Like I'm not British. I'm God's child. Like this whole plane is mine, innit?
Yeah.
So and I think it's really the amount I've traveled. I don't think reflects how curious I am.
Okay.
So I would love to like get into like different countries, like spend some time with different people, like in their village, doing what they do, like that kind of stuff. I just love that because once you get and meet people that think differently to you, you realize that the way you think is a choice, not fact.
Yeah.
So I think that's one thing. I think the other thing that I'd really like to do is I'm constantly having ideas, like constantly, and I really want to create. If I'm being really honest, I'd really want to create something that's as good as like The Office US.
Oh, sick.
I think like my brain is like a sitcom sometimes, and I would love to have a documentary, and I'd love to have a scripted series. And I write all the time and come up with stuff all the time. So yes, I think that would be amazing.
Yeah.
So in my head, it would be like 3 pieces of content that I always think about. Not 3, but there's like pieces of content. Because Shonda Rhimes is like, I think she's a superhuman. Like, and I just think
God's
she's
favourite.
cold. I just think they're cold. Like they literally took an idea in their head, fuck the rules, fuck the hierarchy. Though they worked really, really hard and created something that just captured. It captured people. Like people watched it as part of their
amazing.
It's kind of like inviting people into your brain.
Yeah.
I just think that is like the most exciting element of being a human to a degree. So I think that's something that I would love to do. This was the thing that I was struggling with sharing a minute because but it would be like having a good run at being coy. Like,
Okay.
as in, I think there was a season in my life where nothing else mattered other than what I was thinking. And then and I was there. And then life happens. And then it's kind of like, you're just floating. You're just kind of keeping afloat kind of thing. And I just want to get back to a place where like the only voice that really validates me is my own. You know, like if I was to die, like when you ask the whole dying thing, I think it's not even that life is not great. It's like I'm holding back. And it's like so I want to get back to when it was just
you,
like
you yourself and
like
you.
You know what I mean? At this point, I feel like I'm trying to be coy rather than when I was just being coy.
Yeah,
oversharing, but I'll cry about that later. But yeah, I just feel like that is it, and it's just mad because you have more money, you have more independence than ever. But when you were a child is when you were the most you, and I just really have always just wanted to be that by 30, just really being coy, no matter what that looks like, what that necessarily means. Yeah, man, because I just think that sometimes you can do amazing things to inspire people, but sometimes actually just being yourself is like just, it brings people around you so much comfort. I remember that season. So anyway, yes, like a good run of being coy. Like if after a good run of being coy, things happened, I would know in that season I did everything and anything. Every day was joyful and good. I didn't overthink. I didn't, all of that stuff. And then
that's beautiful.
Thank you, Queen. I think another thing is everything. You guys had me in my bag yesterday. I am very creative, like actually creative, and I would love to actually have like a label, and it would be really small. It would be really capsule collection-ish, but it would just be like things that I was like, I always create from a point of view of what I would want. So it would be like that. I think that would be amazing. Like, And I think one last thing. Oh shit, no, take the label thing off. Love. I want to fall in love and love. I want to fall in love and love. I think it looks wavy. It looks like hard work. I can't lie. Like it looks like hard work. But I just feel like I'm a really wonderful person with a lot to pour into somebody. But I don't want to be empty. I want someone. Can you imagine my person, my coy person? Oh my gosh, like the love will be wavy. The sex will be insane. It will just be love. And don't get me wrong, I sound very airy-fairy. I know there's fights and all of that. I've experienced love in many other ways, so I understand that there's a balance. But I think that would be really beautiful and really special. So God, I give that to you.
Amen.
So you said that you wanted to return to the freedom that you had in your childhood, right?
Or not even in my childhood, like even a couple years ago.
And I'm guessing you were fearless then?
Bro, nothing. Like, I didn't care. Like, I didn't care. But you know what? That fearless came from me coming through a season where I just got tired of caring. Do you know what I mean? So it's not like I just had it since childhood, but it was just like, oh, I like this. And it works for me and it's feeding me. And I honestly couldn't tell you what happened, but then something shook and then I just kind of, and I can feel it. Like I feel like I'm not engaging with life in the same way I used to lips life. Like I used to like lips life with consent. I used to grab her bum. I used to, do you know what I mean? I loved life, and now I feel like I'm day by day. And I don't know why. I honestly couldn't really tell you why, but I know I'm in control of it. I can control. I know it's me that's going to be the solution anyway. But yeah, so I would say that's that. Yeah, man. I would probably like to go back to school and get specialized in something as well. Like, I don't know, therapy or something like that. Like, all counseling, all coding. Very different, but just like a skill. That can pour out into the world. Because I think with content creation, it's so much me, what's in my mind, what's the thought process and stuff like that. So I would love to do something. Yeah. So, yeah, that's like 100. Margs, go ahead, jump in before.
That was really good.
Thank you, everybody.
That was nice.
Yeah.
What, is that everybody done?
Yeah.
God damn.
Y'all niggas are getting deep on me.
Yeah, I was thinking, oh shit. What do I want to do? I didn't even give it any thought. I forgot all about it.
Yeah, that's consistent with your brand. But I feel like you're going to say something that's going to impress everyone anyway, just because that's your delivery.
I don't know. I could just pick 5 things. I could just pick 5 things that I know I definitely want to do before I leave this earth. I want to go to Africa.
Welcome home, brother.
I want to go. Yeah, I do want to go to Africa. I definitely feel like I want to go to Africa. Not just visit it. Maybe like try and like put down some type of roots there. I don't know, help something to do with infrastructure, some form of something that's going to benefit the place. You know what I'm trying to say?
Any country in particular?
Huh?
Any country in particular?
I've been thinking about, even recently, I'm thinking about going to Gambia. I hear so much nice things about Gambia.
I've heard nice things about Gambia.
Yeah, I hear so much nice things about Gambia, and I'm exploring it. I might go over there this year at some point. Still, actually, I will. I definitely will. It just depends when. But yeah, that's one of them. Another one is I wanna own a big house. I've got a thing about having a big house. I want one with a big garden and a lot of rooms. One that looks nice. It's just don't have to be like stupid big, but bigger than what I'm used to. You know what I'm saying?
What a flex.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to be in a big house that will feel like I'm like Yusuf in the sense of I don't really know how to feel a sense of achievement, and I feel like if I had a house, that's something that I could sit back and look at and be like, yeah, man, I've done that, or I got that. This is mine. You get me? I've always wanted a house. What's another one? I want to be like the leader in the industry, media, that's the most successful media company in the world, which is why I want part of the new black. You get me? That's what I really want to do. I want to be the industry leader of this whole shit. Best in class, bar none. That's what I need to do. That's what I want to do. I also want to scuba dive in the coral reef.
All right.
Okay.
Because that place looks beautiful. I want to go down there, see what it's saying for myself. I reckon that'll be fun on a David Attenborough flow. And then and I want to take part in a gumball rally.
I don't know what that
What's
is.
that?
It's like
A Gumball 3000 where they get all the cars and they drive like cross country. They do it in certain places, certain regions. They've done them in Europe, America. I don't know. It's a thing like all like people, car enthusiasts, celebrities and shit link up and do like a time trial thing where they drive to different destinations and party and shit. It's a whole thing. It's a big thing. It's been around for ages, but it's something I've always looked at and thought I would love to take part of this. That it just looks like so much fun. It looks dope. Yeah. I think that's my 5.
You got that, brother. Light work for you.
We're all gonna achieve all these things.
We
and
will.
more.
We will achieve it.
Amen. Facts
The
and
big
facts.
house. The big house for me is it's most telling. Do you think that has anything to do with how you felt in certain spaces in your life as you've grown up? The lack of freedom and space to just be?
Maybe, I don't know. I just like that. I'm not like materialistic or nothing like that. I don't get impressed by much and all that. But when I go to people's house, when I go to people with nice homes and big houses, there's just a sense of comfort and security in that you just feel in it, and I just want it for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always impressed by nice houses and how people live and what you do. Like, whatever's going on outside, and when you come home behind closed doors, you settle down in your space. It's nice, and you got it locked. And there's just something about that. That's just that I've just always wanted. Like, always as well. Always I want a nice house.
And you get that. My dream house is like a renovated old train station, some shit. I love when people take our old building and they make it like wavy.
Yeah.
That is like, bare greenery. Oh, gosh, I can't. But yeah, that's wavy, guys. We're going to have a beautiful future.
We will. All right, can I pose my question?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
For tomorrow, right? Cool.
Okay.
So, the age you are now, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow, you go into a coma
Mm-hmm.
for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
You come out of that coma, what are the first 5 things you want to know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I still on the new black? I'm joking.
The first 5
The
things
contract
you
says
want to know
no.
after awaking from a 20-year coma.
Ooh, okay. 5 questions.
Are we doing this every day?
No, this is the last one.
That is the last one we can do.
No, I will say though, we
No.
should have like a question for everybody, like people in the comment in the subscribers to be able to comment and answer the question as well.
Yeah.
We should have like a segment for that.
Yeah. It's a fantastic question, Yusuf.
Okay, yeah, it's a really good question. So 5 things I'd want to know.
Parts of the brain that we seldom use.
Can you put that in the
Fantastic.
group?
Yeah, I'll put it in the group.
Thank you. All right, well,
husband cheating
guys, now
inside.
that we've shown our entire vagina and everything, I hope you guys feel inspired. I hope you guys have your top 5 things that you want to do before you die. Remember,
Or share something with us in the comments.
yes, exactly.
Share like a thing, 1 or 2 things in the comments.
Do you know what I mean?
Let us know.
Because you know what? If you claim it and say it out loud,
It holds you accountable.
they are.
And it makes it real. And I think, do you know, I've heard that if you keep saying things to yourself over and over and over again, you start to believe it. That's why whenever, I think I said on here, if I say 1 negative thing about myself, I say 2 positive things to block it out. But when you start saying the same thing to yourself over and over again, you actually start to believe it and you start to walk in that light and that spirit.
She's promoting delusional people.
Excuse me, can you focus on the road, please?
Because first of all, let me him, please. It's actually tested and tried.
You said that, and I thought it was amazing. Yeah, because
again, my body dysmorphia. This is how I got past it for like a lot. This is how I've been able to build self-love.
Yeah,
is me not knocking myself down and saying negative things about myself. Is literally me seeing better in myself. I'm not delusional. I'm not unrealistic. That's the word. I'm not unrealistic. Like I know what my flaws are. I'm very, very, very self-aware. Like before anyone can tell me what my flaws are, I can tell you 10 of them. Do you get what I mean? But I honestly do think that when you if you're negative towards yourself consistently, you actually start to believe that and you actually live in that way. But if you're positive, even if you're not that, you will make steps to be that. Do you get what I mean?
I think you're 100% right. Whatever you tell your brain, the brain actually takes it up and just does it by itself.
Yeah.
So if you say, "Oh, people don't like me," you say it enough times, you don't have to tell yourself that anymore. Your brain has it locked and loaded every time to attack you with.
And you see that.
Exactly, it's a muscle, and you fed it with a poison. And
no,
so
Brent, don't jump on the point now because you're laughing. Mark's a second ago.
No, why I was laughing is because Juicy Smoulier is in Dunham here. Do you understand?
Oh,
so he was there consistently lying to himself, and now he believes it.
Yeah, okay. I don't know his motivations for all the fibs he told, but I do think it's important. And I think another thing is that like a healthy mindset and well-being is not, it's not taken for granted. Like how do I describe it? It's not a default setting. You actually have to work towards it. Like, and that is something I think everyone needs to take on board. But guys, let's head into, shout out to everybody, by the way. You lot are the best host. Now let's head into the first headline, the next headline. All right, so the Windrush generation monument unveiled in London. Members of the Windrush generation have been moved to tears by the new national monument that pays tribute to their ambition, courage, and contribution to Britain, the artist behind the sculpture has said. The statue, backed by £1 million of government funding, portrays 3 figures: a man, a woman, and a child, dressed in their Sunday best, climbing a mountain of suitcases, hand in hand. Yeah, hand in hand. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge gathered at Waterloo for the unveiling. Oh, it was at Waterloo. The Queen also sent a message to mark the occasion. She said, "It gives me pleasure to extend my congratulations on the creation of the National Windrush Monument. The unveiling at Waterloo Station on Windrush Day serves as a fitting thank you to the Windrush pioneers and their descendants in recognition of the profound contribution they have made to the United Kingdom over the decades." The chair of the Windrush Commemoration Committee, Floella Benjamin, said the monument would provide a permanent place of reflection, celebration, and inspiration for Caribbean communities and the wider public. It will act as a symbolic link to our past and a permanent reminder of our shared history and heritage for generations to come. She said, "I hope it will be a catalyst for other monuments across Britain commemorating the extraordinary contribution to this country by the Windrush generation." So yeah, it's nice.
What year did the Windrush what's it called?
Happen.
Ship, whatever it's called, the boat. When did it arrive?
I'm gonna use my best friend Google.
Sorry.
I don't know. I don't speak
between 1948 and 1970.
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh, so it was just
Fairly
they were
recent.
going back and forth.
No, I think people from the Caribbean were told to come here for like a job or whatever, that they would be kind of taken care of. There'll be opportunities for them here.
Yeah.
When they got here, they weren't treated as nicely as you would suggest for people that were head scouted.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it was. I don't think it was back and forth. I think they moved over here.
No, not the people went back and forth, as in
The boat.
the boat went back and forth,
yeah.
collecting droves of people at a time, is what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 1948 in London.
Okay.
From Jamaica.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love Desmond.
Shout out to the Windrush generation, man.
Yeah, shout out to them. I hope that they feel seen and that, I feel like only the community can talk about whether this makes them feel better or worse or seen or if it's just a gesture.
Yeah.
But hopefully this does feel good. And Marks, as our correspondent from the Caribbean, do you have any thoughts? Oh, and Brent.
That's okay, I'll talk to you.
Well, you moving like I was on the boat or something.
It said to the Windrush generation and its descendants. I believe you're a descendant. When did you?
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
I came to this country in 1956. So
Is he pretending to be?
Basically.
You're so annoying. Did your parents come over? Did your grandparents come over? I'm trying to have a conversation with this guy.
my nan came over. My nan came over in the 50s, I believe, or the 60s actually. 60s. When will my mum have been born? 64. My nan was pregnant with my mother when she came over here.
Yeah,
so I think she came here in the 60s.
So you're not a descendant. You're not connected to this at all.
It sounds like
I cannot be connected.
You said your grandmother came over on the Windrush?
No, I don't know what boat. I don't know the name of the boat she came over on.
All right.
It's funny because
But it was in that same
era.
It was in that same time, don't it?
Yeah.
It's in that same era. It's all the same stuff.
Okay.
You get me? So
Well, is it specific?
obviously
Sorry, continue.
it affects a lot of people. You know what I'm trying to say? There's a lot of people, a lot of older generation whose their parents didn't even know about just the proper legal things to do to set up for themselves and stuff like that. So there's people who's been there their whole life, made whole life for themselves, working, living, and then as adults they told that they ain't got their stay and they're not legal and stuff like that. So what they've done to a whole bunch of people is just wrong. There's a whole bunch of people's just livelihoods that they just took away and just ruined and just like perfectly good people, like upstanding pillars of the society and stuff like that, just made them get out of it. And this is why it's bad, because they're the ones who called us over in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? Yeah, so the whole situation was a bit fucked up. I don't know how the statute could appease anybody, but over the last few years, there's a lot of things been going on. I suppose they've been doing stuff to try and make it right. I suppose so. I suppose this things are going in the right direction, isn't it?
The scandal with Windrush was that they were deporting people without notice, right? At certain points. Did I make that up?
Yes, and recently?
Yeah, as in like that was the problem, innit? The problem was that when they got over here.
Acknowledge the papers and the agreement.
Wow.
Oh, is it?
That's
Okay.
crazy.
Because I've always seen, like, I don't know why it's like a tongue twister to me. I've always seen Windrush as something that Caribbeans seem to celebrate. I've never really known about the negative side of it. So this is interesting to me because I never knew there was like
an issue
here.
Yeah.
I thought it was all, we came over, we kind of, we pioneered, and I never knew there was this side of it as well. So it's quite interesting thing to hear.
Yeah, I think even Carnival was started in response to some sort of bad press that black people were getting at the time. But I don't want to make it up. This is all co-fact, so I don't want to make it up. But yeah, with Windrush, I think at one point they were just deporting people. They weren't recognizing their papers. It's like, bro, imagine going to a country saying, come over here, be nurses, be doctors, you'll be received, you'll be loved. You get here, bare racist treatment, bare second-class treatment. And then when you're in your elderly age, they're saying, I don't recognize your papers. Crazy.
It's not even just them as well. It's their kids. It's their kids as well. You get me? It's like people have started here and built families, and you're not looking after their kids. A lot of that's a lot. That's a lot of the people that were affected by it. People that came here and they was born here, and then they're saying your parents doesn't have the proper stay, so you're not a proper citizen. So you don't have the proper stay. But they're doing it while they've been here for 30, 40 years and these things, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yes, there was hella racism when it is that they came over on
Okay.
Windrush.
Yeah.
And the reason why they call them the Windrush generation is because, again, came over on the Windrush. Everything else after that was just immigration. But anyway, so because there was hella racism, these people say, all right, cool, you guys don't know us because you don't understand us. You fear us because you don't understand us. So let's actually bring some culture to you. So we'll basically, lighten your spirits and not flipping want to kill us. So that's why Carnival was kind of instituted.
Okay.
Yeah, it was all in those types of spirits, but that didn't stop them.
Nice.
Wow. Okay, well, shout out to everybody and their contribution. Shout out to everyone who's part of the Windrush and how you contributed to this country. We appreciate you for your influence, your music, your culture, your food. And I know there's a lot of like integral people in many different industries that are descendants of the Windrush generation. So we appreciate you. Hopefully this actually means something, but if it doesn't, just know this country wouldn't be where it is without you guys. Okay, and let's head into the next headline. What you're moaning for? It's all right, we forgive you. So, what you're moaning for? Researchers say the female orgasm is okay. This is important news. So research says the female
I think should he mute his mic?
Yeah.
Oh, he's present. He wants to hear all this.
Okay.
Yeah, but he can
Yeah,
hear
but he can
it.
still mute.
He wants us to hear instant reaction.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so researchers say the female orgasm is a poorly understood aspect of the female sexual response and decided to investigate. Studying the mysterious female orgasm has concluded that moaning is not part of it and should be removed from the scale routinely used to measure the phenomenon. The two commonly used scales in this scientific research are orgasm rating scale, so that's ORS, and the bodily sensations of orgasm scale, BSOS. The ORS includes things like trembling, quivering. Why are you nodding? Big man. Building and pulsating. And man said, yeah, tick, 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 tick.
I was lost in the moment, you know.
I said, yeah, that sounds
I do that. Yeah,
scientifically, I believe.
The
I've
sciences are
observed.
with me. Yes.
I was probably in my head doing that.
That's it. That's it, get out.
You left way too early. You left way too early, Marks, honestly. All right, cool. As well as adjectives relating to emotional intensity like loving, passionate, and tender. The BSOS, so that is the bodily sensation of orgasm scale, includes things like faster breathing, lower limb spasms, facial tingling, sweating, and increased heart rate. We're all kids and I love it. Researchers at the University of Ottawa recommended that copulatory vocalizations, i.e. moaning, should be removed from the BSOS scale. So that is the bodily sensations of orgasm scale. Referring to a previous study from 2011, they say that moaning may be at least partly under women's conscious control. I can absolutely confirm that. We recommend that the item moaning be removed from the measure permanently, the study says. So yeah, man, apparently.
So what, you guys just screaming for no reason and thing?
No, I don't think that's what he's saying. It's just saying that the other sensations are done involuntarily, entirely, right?
Yeah.
So you're not gonna tremble, you're not gonna quiver unless
Something's making you
Becoming
quiver.
unless something,
Yeah.
but you can moan.
Exactly. So moaning is not a good measuring stick. Moaning has nothing to do
Yeah,
with
basically.
anything.
But I think anybody,
So what I'm saying, so it's a fact that you are doing it for no reason then.
It's not a fact.
not for no reason.
Because some people can moan. if
Exactly.
They are
It's
felt and led that way.
Reaction. It's like if someone
reaction.
punches me, I must say, is this a
Yeah.
reaction?
I would say that sometimes
do that.
the moaning, I heard a friend of a friend has told me that sometimes the moaning is used to actually help encourage the dude.
Yeah, because guys find it.
Yeah.
Again,
part of
friend
the
of a friend of a
dance.
friend told me.
Yeah, friend. Yeah, this
Same friend, I
think.
think,
Same
yeah.
friend.
Arousal.
It arouses men.
You
that they
boost your
find it
ego,
sexy, they
and
love
now
it.
you show up.
Doing
Like,
it in my ear. Small.
yeah, like,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
you can tell because you might. A friend of a friend said, I think same girl.
Same girl.
I think you kind of even know how a guy responds to moan. So
Yeah.
if you moan and you can see man's woken up now, like his chest is alive, is out here.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna have a better performance because he thinks
He's killing it.
he started the exam well. So now he's confident.
Man said he thinks he's killing it. So you are just big fat
but now
baldy.
you're killing it.
But now you're killing it because you
the
believe in
moaning-
yourself.
Yes.
Right.
But at the start, it was a slow start. So you've been encouraged
Sometimes-
along the way.
I've never.
And so now you are killing
A
it.
friend of a friend told me, I've never heard a guy not feel better if he thinks he's killing it from the start. Like, it may not even be a slow start. We don't know how it started.
Same
Yeah.
friend told me you can actually feel that they feel better about
Yeah,
themselves now.
there's a
Yeah.
difference. There's a vim. There's a source. That's what the friend of a friend said.
We're just telling
So you
what
are
we're
just
saying.
fakers.
No.
No,
So
is
you're
that what
just
you got
fakers.
Go
So
on mute.
everything, all the education we're giving you right now, and that's all you picked up from it.
It's benefited you guys.
Yeah, that you're just fakers.
No, it's benefited you guys in a big, big way.
Absolutely.
Because some performers need an audience.
But the
We
thing
saw
is-
that in COVID.
I don't need no audience. My gal
Why
don't
you
even moan
shouting?
anyway. My gal tremble.
That's if I got tremble. We're gonna say but isn't
How many receipts?
isn't
Innit?
isn't
I heard that.
moaning a byproduct of these things.
The problem
trembling,
is because all of us are selective with understanding English.
it's like,
Moaning is the only sensation that they feel like can in part be faked.
fake. Yeah.
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 It doesn't mean it is always being faked.
No.
Of course, if you're laying down the pipe, the plumbing's gonna be plumbing, the water's gonna be gushing, there's gonna happiness.
But I will
happen.
say that I think with moaning, it's kind of becoming like a performance where
It's very performative.
If you really think about it,
you don't have to
do this, make this sound.
And
If you really think about it.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to.
Do you know? I think it's just a thing of performance, and that's why they're saying, get it out the books.
Because if you ever have done up sex, in not me gonna use a different word other than sex, but this is a grown show anyway.
Coitus.
If you were gonna coitus it up, have you ever fucked in a house where you weren't meant to be fucking, or in a place that was public?
Now you can be quiet.
You know how to be quiet. Like you know how to be quiet. Like you might even fake it. Like they're gonna make me make noise. Some shit. Like you could do that, but the bottom line, you know how to. Well, you can't not tremble if you're trying to tremble.
You're gonna tremble.
In fact, I don't think you should even stop it. If you're blessed enough to tremble.
Marks.
Big sis, tremble.
Have you ever been with a girl and you're having sex somewhere where you need her to keep the noise down, and you've told her this and she hasn't been able to, so you've had to I don't know, put something in her mouth, hold it, what I'm saying is,
no, she was, so basically, you just the penny just dropped that she was faking. She made you put a pillow over her head and she didn't need to scream. She's mugging you.
What?
He never said pillow over the head.
She's not mugging.
No,
he said put something in her mouth.
They
We've got to talk about it in a second.
That ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying.
What are you putting in her mouth though?
I'm saying. Look, I'm basically saying what this is saying. How
I hear what you're saying.
Moaning is both. It can be.
You're
fake
making an argument that 100% the girls that you've been with, or this particular girl, like she couldn't help but to scream.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that myth has been dispelled. That she could have.
You're not listening.
Not really.
You're not listening.
Marks,
even though it can be fake, doesn't mean that it's always fake.
Yeah, basically.
Some of the girls you slept with, when they moaned, they did mean it, Marks. You don't have to worry. But some girls, they do actually. I would say.
I told you, I wasn't looking for those signs, so I'm fine. The signs that I was looking for, I saw like the trembling, the legs shaking.
I'm gonna ask a question as well. Can I ask a question to you?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, question.
So, are you quiet in the bed or are you loud? Do you talk? Do you moan? Like, what are you? Are you silent or quiet? Sorry, that's the same thing. Are you loud or silent?
I would prefer to not answer that question.
Use your friend as a patsy.
Oh, my friends as a patsy, and then actually do it, and you think people are not going to know it's me talking for me?
Especially after you just told us.
But they know shame.
It's not shame.
Okay, so hypothetically,
but if some people feel like they will put in work and now go on the internet and say.
No, I'm not asking you to say whether or not you're a faker or whatever. I'm saying.
No, I'm not.
I'm not a loud person.
Are you loud? Do you make noise? Or you
I would
silent?
prefer to make noise.
Okay.
Yeah, I would prefer to, but if nothing is getting me there, then
I would say mid-range.
Library.
I'm not
Mid-range.
loud. I'm not screaming for the rooftops.
Oh yeah, no, it's
I'm
definitely
also not
that.
silent.
So if this was like a BPM, what are you talking about? 140, 120?
You're dumb. You're dumb.
Also,
35.
have you ever faked orgasm before? As in, not the. Yeah, have you faked orgasm?
Yeah,
No,
in the younger years, 100%. I thought, listen, let me tell you my logic. My logic was the same. Oh, let me relax. My logic here was very much. Let's sell him on what he like. Let's encourage my
Boost
man.
his ego.
Yeah, let's boost his ego, right? But that was not very young, but that was early on in my sexual life.
In the hope that he would improve in the moment, or just so he doesn't walk away feeling that he didn't do a good job.
Do you know what? I think it's just what I thought was done. In the younger, I just thought, yeah. You
thought this is what you do.
Until
in sex.
you have good sex, you don't know.
You just pretend.
So you're just going with the flow, you're just vibes in.
Okay.
But yeah, that's not something that you will find Koi of today or yesterday or last couple of years doing. But early in my sex life, yeah.
Okay, cool. Your question was, sorry.
My question was, so I've left. Oh yeah, have you guys ever has a girl ever reacted too madly, like to the point where you're just like, boy?
Now you're faking it. Relax.
No, not even faking it.
Okay.
It's scary because some girls like when they like are in their thing, it's like
they proper like
it's a mad Like, have you ever had a reaction that just whoa?
Yeah, I guess so.
What did you do?
And what did you do?
Just stand there and stare at her like, are you okay?
I just carried on doing what I was doing.
Really?
You gotta leave her, man. Yeah, go off, sis, man. Go off, sis, man.
Marks.
That
guys
back is coming your way.
Just to make this very balanced.
Yeah.
Guys have their reactions too.
I'm gonna ask Marks actually. Marks,
what?
Are you loud or are you quiet? Do you moan? Do you? Is it like dirty talk?
I'm a
He raps.
I'm a commentator. I like commentary.
Like,
You get me?
He sees that
Yeah, I like
conversation,
to. I like to talk you through what's going on. Just in case you wasn't sure all this dick was inside you, I'd have to tell you.
If she's not
You know
sure,
what I'm
then
saying?
okay.
Yeah, no, it's a bad thing, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it was just a.
What are you? Oh, do you? Because
Not
these
now.
just seems like a moaner.
You know what? It depends on the occasion. Like, I can be a moaner. I can also be quiet. I can also fake moan.
I'm ambidextrous.
I'll fake moan during heads.
Yeah,
Because it's
I
just,
think guys do that.
Yeah, I faked moan during the head more times than I would like to admit.
during the neck.
Yeah.
Okay, but you just start chopping during
Neck.
playing music in the background, yeah, and then you just have to you don't have to worry about filling all the empty noise in the room. Just
This
play
is a
music.
criminal episode.
No, it's not even that because, for example, I can get head for quite a while before it becomes enjoyable. So, but I don't want her to think that she's just there doing not pleasing me. So I just fake moan just to appease her, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is a morning show.
Everyone does. Brent, keep it AC.
I don't fake moan.
Yeah, you don't fake much things.
I don't think any girl that's sleeping with you doesn't expect you to fake anything.
Or you do the fake like little rise in the pelvis. You know,
Is
I wish
it?
Mark was here to see
that's
what that's
deep.
done. The little.
That's a deep one.
What, fake rise?
Fake rise.
Fake
Why you
rise.
fake rising?
Yeah, I didn't know that was a.
I just told you why, man.
Damn.
What? So what? To push it down deeper?
No, to make her
No,
think
to
that
make her
this
believe
is,
that.
Oh, this is so everyone knows
Damn,
what people.
man.
Okay, so this is what we've come to in our scientific experiment on the day
the
after.
TDA experiment.
Right, what we have found in 2022 that everyone knows what the other person is looking for, so they give it to them in order to encourage them,
Yeah,
soothe them, or to amp them up so they can go to the next level.
Basically.
Personally, I think that's love.
Yeah.
That's what everyone does, right? I don't know how we got here because all we found out was that, and I just also want to clarify, I'm not a screecher or screamer either. In fact, can I just say,
Screech.
I'm not a screecher. Like, you know, I don't think anyone does that, but you know, like the
You'd be
screaming.
surprised.
But what I will say is that, yeah, if you're good, it's going to be
It'll be
acknowledged.
reflected,
But it's
yeah.
but it's also, I don't know if you guys get this as well, yeah. But it's like you're both aware that this is like a, I don't know, like you're in your bag, innit? So
Yeah.
you're very aware of wanting to still look kind of not cute because I feel like go
No, but
go
like
ham,
you want to be
but
sexy about
yeah,
it.
you want to be.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I don't think the screechy thing for me, but each to their own, innit? And I think also communicate with your partner because if your partner wants a screamer and you have been holding back your screams, scream.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, so
That was interesting.
I have church on Sunday. Uncle Shadow, don't listen to this pod. All right, then, guys. With all of that, let's head to Word on Road.
Okay, starting with a bit of sad news. A rapper by the name of Lil Tjay was shot and he had to undergo emergency surgery. So basically he was shot at basically like a robbery that didn't quite go to plan, I guess, in New Jersey. Okay, we lost Mark.
You know what it is? It's 10 o'clock. His alarm.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so basically he was shot, but there is someone who's been arrested. A suspect has been arrested for attempted murder. So hopefully that case does go somewhere and praying that he gets better and heals and everything. Yeah. He had multiple gunshot wounds,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So
Rappers and getting shot is just becoming too much of a regular occurrence.
honestly.
Do you know what it is? It's shit because in my head, people that are from Rose just want to be able to make more. And they do a lot of like not moral stuff to be able to do better in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of mad that when you are doing better in life, your past decisions are still very present, or the life you're living is still very present. It's like, can you escape it? It's like
Yeah.
road life just seems like the most clingy, horrible experience. Like even when you're ready to grow past it, I
Yeah.
don't know. It's like it doesn't want to let you go.
And sometimes these individuals, they don't leave the environment that they're in. Like they become rappers, they get a bit of success, but they're still in the hoods. They're still
Because they're called fake if they want to leave.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing
But
is so not gaslighty, but it's so unhealthy.
I hear you. But what would you rather do? Would you rather be called fake by a few people or put yourself at risk of being killed?
Everything
But
you
I think-
said, that's so logic, but that's a point. That's such a point of privilege that we even think that way. Because for them, this is their world. How people perceive them
Yeah.
is their CV in a sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I feel
Sorry,
like
because I got cut off. So what's the premise of this conversation? What are we talking about?
Esther.
Basically, so Lil Tjay, the rapper, he's basically shot in what was an attempted robbery, it looks like. and they've arrested
Oh,
the
he got
suspect.
shot?
Yeah, so he had to undergo emergency surgery. He's out of surgery now, but it's a thing where it's like closely being monitored kind of vibe. So that's what we're talking about. So we're talking about that kind of like rappers like make kind of obviously being successful or whatever, but still living in the hood kind of thing. So that's what Koi and Yusuf are talking about in terms of.
Did you see the clip of 21 Savage on that podcast where he was talking about it's hard for rappers to make that they got a decision to make when they get money and stuff like that, because it's like they either leave their ends, and they get seen as like a sellout and all these kind of things, and probably not even good in their own area and that, and that's just detrimental towards your life and your livelihood, whatever. Can't go back to your area and stuff like that, or you stay and like support your friends and get involved, but then you can still get caught up in the fuckery with all this stuff that's going on, or stuff with like Young Thug with the Rico and all that kind of shit.
That's
so
basically what he's getting for, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's mad that. So just what do? Do you leave everybody and disown them, or do you?
Absolutely, you should leave everyone.
Yeah, but you know, like even yesterday we spoke about Nipsey.
Don't say that.
Nipsey, yeah. He was still in the community but doing good things, and that's how he got caught up. So,
do you know what's mad?
It's tricky, man.
This anti-establishment lifestyle, this road lifestyle, it really gets portrayed as some sort of freedom. Right, like as in you don't get me wrong. I know it's inspired. Let me just land my sentence, and then everyone can argue with me afterwards. But like, it's like, we don't follow the rules. We don't like do all of this stuff. Yeah, I feel like you just you follow a different set of rules that are even more. The interest rate on it is even worse.
Yeah.
Like, all right, you had to go to school, and you had to like. Bear in mind, I know for a lot of people this doesn't feel like a choice. You grow up in ends. I know good boys that were getting moved to all the time.
Yeah.
You can't really escape it if you're in the area, right?
Yeah.
But like. It just seems so sad, and even the people that make it out, they make it out with tons of trauma. Like they make it out with tons of stress. They feel responsible for everyone.
Yeah.
I'm just like, this doesn't feel like it has a win at any point. At any point, and the few people you look up to that you're like, oh yeah, Jay-Z used to be a drug dealer. Now look where Jay-Z is. That's like when you look at the 1% of any situation and decide that that's the game plan. I just feel like it's so sad, and I really blame. And people are gonna probably disagree with me in this, but I really blame the people that have gone through it and continue to sell it on, like sell on this dream to the younger generation.
It's not, but you know what it is though? It's life though. That's why it's never going to stop, and that's why it's always going to be here. So we're just in our little vacuum. This is the way that it presents ourselves, innit? But in every aspect of life, there's different ends to the spectrum. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And this is just our one. It doesn't matter what community, what country, what world you want to go into. There's the underworld, there's the disenfranchised, there's the people below the poverty line, there's the criminals, there's everywhere. It's just life. There's good and bad in everything. Literally everywhere we go, you get me? We just think that ours is the only one that exists, or it's the worst in the world over here because this is the vacuum that we live in. But anywhere you go, this stuff's going on. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't think. Well, it just presents differently though, if that makes sense. This is just go on.
You know, in like America, so you know the example you gave with 21 Savage and stuff. Do you feel like that's the same culture in the UK? Where like if you make it and you leave the hood, so I kind of feel like that's kind of celebrated.
Yeah.
If you make it and you're able to leave the hood. But in America, obviously, if you make it and you leave the hood, you're a sellout. Is that right? Am I right in thinking that?
Is it the same here?
Yeah, so is it the same mindset in here as it is in America? I don't feel like
I don't think it's the same mindset, because it's a bit different, because you see, like once you blow up over here, then you go to a different demographic, innit? Like once you get into that popularity thing, then you start tapping into the country for what it really is, and you start getting into white Britain, and your fan base changes, innit? So when you leave if you do it in England and you blow up, like maybe little people in the streets might be chatting one or two shit, but it's not enough to affect you, because for the most part, your masses are gonna fuck with you. Little white kids from Shropshire, wherever they are, like they're gonna fuck with you. So I don't think there's that deterrent like that. Where in America, it's like it probably is like the culture funding, doing the most of the spending and doing all that kind of stuff. So I think it will affect you a bit differently. Now I don't think they'll look at someone over here for blowing up and then just leaving. But then again, it would be like how you was carrying yourself, maybe like the kind of things you were saying or what you was doing. Like if you left, but then you're still trying to play up to the road stuff and antagonize people and stuff like that, it might not rub people the right way. Yeah. So, but I don't think it would be the same though over here though. Remember, we have like just the living conditions are different, innit? You know what I'm trying to say? That so we essentially have different hopes and dreams and different motivations and stuff as well. You know what I'm saying? Like everything's different over there in America.
True. But yeah, but praying that he gets better. I will keep you guys updated on that stuff. Next is Suge Knight. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Suge, yeah, isn't it? Yeah.
His name's cold though.
Suge's cold, isn't it?
But basically, you guys know that he was basically arrested in 2015, I believe, for running someone over, basically. Cut a long story short.
That video was wild as well.
Over his head, you know? And it was his friend or
The
something.
video of him. And that guy's semi-famous. The guy that he ran over.
Yeah. So basically he's been in court the court case has been going on for time, basically. But anyways, it's been declared a mistrial.
Why?
So basically, because the jury could not reach a verdict. So you need like a unanimous
Is it,
verdict. It was 7-5.
Suge's coming home.
No. Do you know what? No, because you know he was already in there for stuff.
I thought it was in there for that.
Yeah, because he was outside before that. That's how he.
That's why he was-
Yeah. He might be coming home. It hasn't. There's no confirmation of that yet.
Okay.
Does Snoop know about this?
Boy, I don't know if they're gonna know now.
Oh, but because he pulled Death Row recently.
And also, he doesn't seem that positive about Suge anymore. It looks like he looks back on a lot of Suge's behavior and thinks,
Problematic.
Yeah, I don't think Suge's not the same force he once was. I don't think Snoop needs to fear about Suge.
oh yeah, you can't hurt Snoop.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But he does own Death Row now. I'm not sure if Snoop spoke to Suge about that, obviously, but obviously Snoop now owns Death Row.
Yeah.
So who knows? There might be something.
What
there.
that is going to be like, yeah. But yeah, so the jury deadlocked after they deliberated the suit, which was filed in 2015 by basically the victim's wife, Carter's wife, Lillian. And yeah, so the jurors were deadlocked at 7-5 in favor of Carter, which is the victim, according to court documents obtained by the paper. But we'll see what that really means, really and truly. But yeah, it was a mistrial, and the wife of the victim, they said they're not gonna let it go. They're still gonna try and pursue it. And in a letter to the court, she did say her children have been robbed of the only father they know. By God's grace, I am surviving, not living, surviving. This is a nightmare. I'm no longer the mother, sister, wife I once was. I'm no longer a wife because of the defendant's senseless action. So we'll see what it's like. And her lawyer also said, we're not deterred at all, and now we're in a much better space to try this case again. Knight never sat for a deposition. There was no written discovery. When he testified for the first time during the trial, we had to respond on the spot. Now we have time to go through it. We know that their defense is for. We know what their defense is for the first time. Yeah, so the foreman of the jury, so when you're on a jury, there's one person basically is the spokesperson for everybody. He said it was intense. It was so intense. Someone walked by the jury room and thought a real fight had broken out. There was yelling. So they really just could not come to any form of agreement as to guilty or not guilty. Okay. So yeah, that as well. I'll keep you guys updated on whether he's straight released or whether if he has to stay there for the appeal and stuff like that. But Billie Eilish, does anyone listen to Billie Eilish in here?
Yeah, she's good. I don't listen to all her songs.
But for the people, because we know we've got listeners that listen to everything. Yeah, so she was on a show on Apple Music's The Matt Wilkinson show, and she basically said she had a stunt double. I think it was a very funny story. So she said she said at Coachella, I actually did it because the beginning of Coachella, I had a body double. One of my dancers, that was one of my dancers for the show, I dressed her up in a show look that I had worn before. We got a black wig and we put buns in it, and we gave her a mask and sunglasses, and she wore my shoes and my socks. I put her up at the back of the stage, and she stood there while the lights went on, and everyone thought it was me, and nobody even ever knew it wasn't me. Literally nobody knew. And while she's up there, I put on a big black coat and a traffic vest and a hood and just glasses. I don't get what the point of that was. I don't know whether she wanted to live outside of herself and just take in the crowd. I don't know. Maybe I'm giving this to. I don't understand why she did that personally, but
it's given. It's given privilege flex.
Yeah,
it's not a problem though.
Yeah, it's good. I think it's nice. It's nice to do that.
Do you know what I struggle with?
Yeah,
understanding how big celebrities are if I'm not into their music.
Yeah, she's massive.
She's massive.
The
way that I tell if they're massive or not is Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah,
If I see them on Jimmy Fallon, or if I see them if I do watch an award show
yeah.
and I see them sit above who I fuck with, do you know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
like, because I think I saw Ed Sheeran at some award show and he didn't perform Peru. He performed some next song. Apparently that was like #1 in the UK, and I said, I am in a bubble.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm not even of this country.
People are
anymore.
massive. Like,
Yeah,
they're
in
big.
different genres, they're just
Like I mean,
taking off.
Claire.
Yeah.
Like
So, yeah.
yeah. So that's one thing I kind of struggle with.
like there's country music artists that we have no idea
Yeah.
who are
Yeah.
massive.
But,
But
like,
they're killing it.
Mate,
Yeah.
like everywhere.
yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah, I just thought that was a very interesting story. And ending on some black excellence. Sorry, guys, I was going to burp. Lil Baby has been crowned the ASCAP Songwriter of the Year for the second consecutive year. I'll tell you what ASCAP is. It's
Yeah, I was like,
basically-
ASCAP?
I'm not even
ASCAP.
perplexed by that. Little baby.
Lil Baby. So ASCAP is American Society of Composers, Authors, and Publishers. So he basically won twice now. So secondly, basically he got crowned Songwriter of the Year for penning several chart-topping hits, including DJ Khaled's Every Chance I Get, Drake's Girls Want Girls, On Me, Rod Wave's Rags to Riches too, and Drake's Wants and Needs.
Okay.
Just shows you that artists be writing and you don't have a clue.
Apparently that's where they make money from.
he's on he didn't write those songs. He's on those songs. So
No, he's
he's getting awarded for his writing for his own verse on those songs.
okay.
Maybe he made
he
the
wrote
chorus.
It might.
He might have
Maybe
wrote their
he wrote the song.
Did he write Drake's verse on Girls Love Girls?
Not necessarily the verse,
'Cause
but the concept of
yeah,
the hook
'cause
and all that.
Oh yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
I hear that.
Yeah, because
and he's got good verses anyway. He's been fucking up their songs, so he actually is a good songwriter,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay.
The Songwriter of the Year is big, you know.
I guess because he's not really my guy, I'm kind of like Little Baby, but I hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just thought, a bit of black excellence. Quite cool. To be honest, these Lils, I don't really know them.
Yo,
Lil,
I was about to
this,
say,
this.
it's Lil Baby.
Let me show his face.
Okay, no, Lil Baby. I'm back.
Oh,
with it.
you're
Yeah.
okay.
I'm with it. Yeah, he's the one that's dating
Da
Jada.
Baby is the-
Jada. He used to date
Yeah,
Jada. See,
yeah,
I know them by
yeah,
their
yeah.
baddies.
See,
Alright,
I don't even know that.
I hear
I'm back.
Outside of
Woo.
Jada and Saweetie, I don't know anyone else.
Can I add a little something to Word on Roads?
You said
course you can.
Sweetie a
And get
baddie.
little opinion on something.
Saweetie's a baddie.
No, a musician. Continue, sir.
So
You know the answer to that.
tonight we've got some verses that I'm gonna tell you
Yes.
about. So I wanted to get you guys' thoughts on this, right? So we got Omarion
Mm.
versus Mario.
Mm.
Yeah,
What? That's on tonight.
it's on tonight.
Oh
big
my
man.
gosh. Did you
No,
see
it's not
someone
mine
commented, yeah?
Yeah.
Someone said to Marion, are we gonna have some beats? Are we gonna have just your songs?
It has
Or
to be
some
B2K.
B2K? This is him. I am B2K.
Exactly.
Yes, Omarion.
Because I argue with everyone all week about is he going to play B2K?
He
songs?
has
Is he
to.
allowed to? Of course he is. This is his
He's
catalog.
he's
What?
B2K.
Well, he wrote their songs.
No, he's in B2K.
He's in B2K, but
Oh,
he's
sorry, I
saying
thought about
Oh, he
Mario.
is-
no,
Oh,
Omarion.
he is
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So Omarion is saying that.
Enter the room.
So Marion is saying, of course, it's gonna be B2K because I am
Yeah.
B2K.
And he's
Things
allowed to
don't
say
run
that.
about B2K without Omarion.
Do you know
Exactly.
why he's allowed to say that? Because his other bedroom tried to wife his
Lil
babes
Fizz.
Lil
and
Fizz.
said sorry on public stage.
Yeah.
And we know he was forced to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was wrong. And the other one has complained that trigger warning, that they were molested as kids and has a really troubled relationship with the whole group. He actually is the only person that kind of what? Esther, you look confused.
No, man. Who did that?
Raz
to him?
B.
Rasby.
Yeah, but who they did it to him or
No, Chris Stokes and Marcus Houston. That's the allegation that Chris Stokes
Okay.
molested Raz B and the rest of the boys.
Yeah.
Mad.
So that's what he
But
said.
they film Love
But
and
no
Hip
one,
Hop together. That's wild. Okay.
yeah, so nobody but no one else has kind of confirmed the allegations
Oh,
in terms
so-
of in the group. So they're saying he's just
Oh, why?
doing
then?
his own thing. Like I don't know, it's up to you because I know a lot of weird things happen, but
Yeah,
that's a big allegation.
he's been on this. I'm surprised you haven't heard about this. Raz B's been
Mm.
saying this for years now.
Yeah,
Because he was on how many BTK members are there again?
4.
Who's the fourth one?
J Boog.
Okay, maybe it wasn't Raz that was on there. Because I remember one of them, basically when the whole Omarion and Lil Fizz stuff was going on. Well, Lil Fizz was going on because Omarion paid no attention to it.
Basically,
Omarion is a level of I don't care that I aspire to be to. He did not care at all. So when Lil Fizz was on Love and Hip Hop,
didn't.
he really didn't. And then Ray J, you know how Ray J gets.
yeah.
I remember they talking about their tour. And basically that was when the tour got cancelled. I think Omarion was like, okay, that's enough of that.
Yeah.
You guys not getting any more food, no more money off me, kind of thing. And I remember there was another member that was on the show, but it might have been The fourth one.
J-Boog, it was J-Boog.
Yeah,
it was
because I remember I remember hearing them say something about Raz that, yeah, you know him. He's not involved,
it was
blah,
J-Boog.
blah.
J-Boog.
Mm.
And speaking of Ray J, before I end, there's actually an undercard as well, which I'm excited about. So it's
Okay.
like, but it's teams. So it's Ray J and Bobby Valentino versus Pleasure P from Pretty Ricky and Sammy. I don't know if you guys know Sammy.
I don't know
Sammy.
Sammy.
Pleasure P has some songs though, but I don't know if he has a catalogue out
But
there.
Ray
Yeah.
J and Bobby,
I'm not sure why they paired.
Boyfriend number
To me,
two.
it seems one-sided.
is this all tonight?
Yeah.
It's going and popping off.
Yeah, but Pleasure P's going to be allowed to use the Pretty Ricky songs as well then, no?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
that's
great.
good.
But
That's
have
gonna
you
be
guys
alright
heard
then.
Boyfriend number two? I don't think you guys are giving that song enough
By
credit.
who?
Pleasure P.
By Pleasure. No.
No.
Boyfriend number 2.
All right. So
That's
what's
how
your
it goes.
what's your predictions for Omarion versus Mario? For
I think Marion's winning that.
Omarion.
Marion.
Landslides.
Also because Omarion still looks like Omarion now.
Yeah. Marks. Okay, Marks.
Omarion or Mario?
Mario
And
has,
Mario will get it. And Mario
it
will
has
get it.
to
But
be.
Mario's got slammers though.
He's got slammers,
He
but
has, but as you got, I'm not sure if they're doing the 20. That's normally the standard.
Mm.
I need an icebox.
I'm not sure if they're doing the 20.
I don't know how Mario's album cuts are going to
I
go
need
because
to-
Mario's first album's cold.
Yeah.
Do you
But
know
yeah,
what?
I'm excited. still.
Dancing,
Bring
yeah,
Bow Wow on.
has a
please.
He
reputation.
probably ought to be fair. Omarion
Bow Wow
probably
has
will.
a reputation, not Bow Wow.
Omarion.
Omarion.
Dancing has
Oh,
a
dancing.
reputation of being cringy. Like when you
Yeah.
get into your
Yeah.
beatboxing bag, innit?
Mhm.
I can't believe they were going to ask Priscilla to break dance instead of Afro beats. But there's something about it. But when someone does it really, really well and it's on stage, that shit is catchy, you
It's
know?
fucking catchy. I need,
I can't hear that song Icebox without doing
yeah,
a little...
I need Bow Wow doing all the theatrics and everything else.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
this
lit.
God.
No, it'll be lit still.
You're gonna watch it. So that means basically, guys, in a nutshell, Yusuf is coming in tired tomorrow.
I'm gonna try to.
Used to be
Because
step
they're doing
Hold
so
on.
late. I think it's earlier now though.
Hold on,
Because now they use
But
the
they
venue.
don't care about us. They don't care about the US, innit?
But it's earlier our time now because they use it. They do it in a venue now.
What's 9 p.m. Eastern time in the UK?
Brent.
Does
No?
Google not work on your phone?
You know what? The app. I was tapping the app. It wasn't.
It wasn't working. Okay. I'm barely on time with
Is it
me.
Eastern time there? And then so the UK is 5 hours ahead of Eastern time.
5 hours ahead. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. It's peak still.
So 5
So,
hours earlier.
so what time is it there?
Hold on. So 9 p.m. Eastern time.
So that means it's 9 p.m. It's baby.
What?
It's 5 hours ahead of that. So what's that? That's 2 a.m.
Oh,
UK
yeah,
time.
That's
Yeah.
to be fair. That's when it normally comes on.
Yeah,
here anyway,
that
at
sounds
2 a.m.
consistent.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the highlights in the morning.
Yeah, so we're like,
I'm just
yeah.
gonna listen to a playlist.
Yeah,
Pretend.
because I will be sleeping at 2 a.m. Thank you.
Whoa, thank you so much, Esther, for Word on Road.
It's all right, thank
We
you guys.
appreciate you, girl.
Thanks, Mr. Rotation, for throwing that in.
No
And then
problem.
obviously E-Man is not here, but he's living his life. We'll keep you guys updated with that. So let's jump straight into daily segment, Woke or Joke. Everybody say God
Is that
forbid.
someone saying whoa, isn't it? On the song, on the track. Am I
No.
hearing things? No.
But I can understand why you would think that.
Yeah.
Are you at risk of an early death?
God forbid.
God forbid. Okay, we're all meant to say that, but
God
okay,
forbid.
cool. Some of us are not Nigerian enough, it's fine. 84%. Oh, okay, wait. So from having a weak handshake to being out of breath from climbing the stairs, experts over the past few decades have uncovered dozens of subtle signs that suggest that you're at risk of early death. But now they've uncovered another. Research suggests being unable to balance on one leg for more than 10 seconds is a warning sign that you are at risk of being sent to your grave prematurely.
Mm-mm.
I don't like how they're writing
Yeah, Esther.
this.
On your feet.
I do Pilates, you know.
Balance for me. please.
Don't try me.
Brazilian expert who tracked 2,000 people aged 50 to 70. But what 75-year-old? Okay, anyway.
Don't do it.
Found volunteers who couldn't complete the flamingo test were 84% more likely to die early compared to those who passed the test with ease. So the flamingo test,
Nah. Are you seeing number 6 on the flamingo test?
push-ups.
Do 40 push-ups in one go.
So let me
I'm
tell
alive.
you. So let me
I'm
tell you.
alive.
Let me tell you the simple health test which could show you're at risk of an early death. Okay, stand on one foot. Stand with one foot on the back of the opposite lower leg. Okay, basically stand on one leg.
Can I say that this person is definitely going to die earlier because this
What?
person's diagram. Because when you stand like that, you shouldn't stand on your knee because you damage your knees.
Okay, there we
It should
go.
either be above your knees or your calves.
All right, then there you go. Second one is walking speed. Men should be able to walk 111 meters per minute, and women should be able to walk 90 meters per minute.
Is that walking or running?
Okay.
That shouldn't be too bad.
This is a joke. I'll tell you that for free now. You don't have to
What?
get to number 6.
Per minute?
What?
90 meters.
What is 90? How far is 90 meters?
I feel like 90 meters is like in 15 steps.
90 meters is 10 meters less than 100 meters.
Yeah, no.
Keep going. Let me see. Keep going. Let me Google
Also, number 3, I'm in the mud
Yeah, sitting cross legs. I can do that
Yeah.
with ease.
because I can't take cross leg,
Yeah, but that's probably because there's like a lot of leg.
and because my flexibility is not great.
How come men are not flexible? It's a big shame.
Yeah, because
When
men
you
are-
lot are kids, you lot could put your foot in your mouth.
Oh,
and
when I was a kid, I
Ooh, I
used
got
to
it.
be able to kick mad high. like-
I know.
Let me tell you
No, I
guys,
can't.
yeah. 90 meters. You were a gymnast when you were younger?
No.
Oh. 90 meters is 118 steps.
180.
118 steps in a minute.
Did I said 15.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Hold on.
I'm
What kind
looking
of-
at Google.
Wait. Just to clarify, are you saying this is hard or easy?
115 steps in a
I have to
minute.
be running. That's not walking.
As in, you don't think you can walk 190 meters in a minute?
I don't think so. It sounds
We're gonna have
very
to. This
ridiculous.
is. Do we have new content that'll be on up on our
No,
channel?
you definitely can, man.
Subscribe.
Because, go on.
Now I'm just saying, this is gonna be on our channel now. We're gonna watch Esther walk. How many steps? Esther
You're
can
not
do
watching
in a
Esther,
minute.
watching everyone's stats. I want
I
everyone's
think
stats.
you're underestimating
Yeah, you
yourself.
underestimate
I don't think this is
yourself
a
for
hard task.
Okay, well, we'll add this to the itinerary for the sports day.
How many steps do you make in a second?
Did you say no?
In the what?
In a second.
Oh yeah, you do your
I don't
step
know.
challenge.
How do you count
That's my
seconds
Apple
for me?
Watch.
1 elephant, 2 elephant, 3 come on.
What? I
You
should
tell
start
me
stepping now.
You can't make 2 steps in a second.
I probably can, but it just sounds wild to me.
It's not wild at all.
You can do
AC
it.
on, please. It's really warm.
I think
Thank you.
the next thing is stair walking. Walking up 4 flights of stairs without stopping.
Wait, in a minute.
No, they didn't give
No,
it time.
just-
Just keep going. The second one, men should have grip strength.
They do be gripping.
I mean, anyway, above 26 kilograms, while women should be above 16 kilograms.
What's the grip strength anyway?
And just to clarify, these push-ups are not even like knee push-ups either. So they're saying you got to do like
A full
push-ups, full push-ups, 40
I can do that if you don't need me to do anything else.
for the day.
For the
or-
rest of the week. For the week, honey.
I can do that. I think I would have to get back into the practice of it. But you mean like the full body one?
Well, the diagram is full body, isn't it? So I'm just
To
going
be
off the
totally
diagram.
fair, what is the benefit of a push-up?
To build upper body strength,
Like, have you ever carried a bag of rice?
of course.
Isn't that doing that?
Yeah, but how regularly am I going to do that?
Whenever the rice runs out. And that's what I'm saying. You only need skills that are relevant for your life. Like, you don't just need to be having skills to just be having
I don't
skills.
understand,
I can't
I don't understand the example.
In a nutshell, we can't do 40 push-ups.
Okay, listen,
In
I'm gonna
one
go
go.
home. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna try and see how far I go without cheating, not stopping, yeah? They didn't get a time limit. I'm just gonna see how much I can
What,
do
on
in
what?
one go.
On the,
Yeah.
I threw
on,
it
what,
into
on,
my
on the push-ups?
Put proper push
You should
up.
do
like
it
a
now.
full up.
For like,
I'm wearing a skirt.
oh, okay.
I got trousers on, but I ain't doing that. But I tried to do it yesterday because I was at the gym, yeah. But I've bear in mind that I'd been working out already, so I thought, let me just see how
Yeah.
many push-ups
You were
I can
gonna
do.
kill yourself if you did
And
that.
I did 3 full
But
body ones.
To be fair, I think number 6 is very unfair.
Can
I
you
think-
do 41 go? You have to say yes.
I feel like
to
Daniel-
go
No, I can. But I'm talking about from a woman's perspective. You know,
Hmm?
it's very hard for women to do full body push-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah. 40 is a madness.
in one go. There is no
Like
stopping.
I reckon Danielle can do it.
most female clients that I have
Mm.
and have had can't even do full body push-ups. One of them,
Alright,
let
cool.
alone 40.
Oh, so I'm good then. I did 3.
If-
Mid workout.
And you got boobs.
Yeah.
So that's weight.
That is definitely. I
Yeah.
keep telling you guys my mind. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
And you can't really hit the floor when you got boobs.
You can. It's like a cushion.
Okay, guys, as you can
Yeah,
see,
but
at this point, I
it's-
don't know what to say.
You're trying to find something to say. I mean, this
what
is
are
a
you gonna
joke.
say?
This is a flipping
So,
joke.
are you buying this? If
No.
you can't, I think it's true.
Okay.
The reason why I think it's true, I mean, you said it. If you start to taste blood at the back of your throat when you're walking up the stairs,
Yeah, I'm
it's
fit.
it's
Yeah, I'm
very
fit.
you're unfit. If you're unfit, it's more likely that simple life situations can bring
I'm
you
not
to
gonna
death.
lie. Tasting blood,
It's mad,
walking
isn't
up the
it?
stairs
That's
is wild.
crazy.
Okay, do you know what? Give them some tip. How do you get your fitness up?
Yeah, go on. The PT section. Play some music.
No, but
You
he needs
get-
money for that.
you get your fitness up
Dun, dun.
by working out, by going to the gym.
You ain't motivating me.
Yeah, but these-
I want to
yeah, but
speak that.
these-
Do you mean
these
that?
are the facts.
Do people do more treadmill, more cardio, or is it just fitness?
Remember,
and general weights and
fitness is
stuff?
based on your fitness goals, isn't it? But if it's just talking about general cardiovascular fitness,
Yeah.
then yeah, doing more cardio workouts will definitely help.
Can I suggest something?
Yeah.
Dancing. put on your favorite song and just dance like a carefree white woman. It is my favorite form of exercise. It is really, really good. Gets your heartbeat going.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Corey's
Dancing,
got a snatch space. I would
And you
take
feel
that
good.
advice.
no, dancing is a form. Remember, anything that gets your heart rate over a certain number
Yeah.
is cardiovascular fitness.
Okay.
So
Laughing as well.
So dancing can 100% be a cardio workout.
Laughing.
It depends on the intensity.
Jogging.
I wouldn't say laughing.
You don't laugh like
He
I
said,
laugh.
"What up there?"
Jogging.
Yeah, of
I just
course.
think dancing is good because dancing doesn't feel like exercise.
And it's fun as well.
It's fun.
Like, for example, I have a lot of female clients
Swimming.
who love to do boxing with the pads.
Yeah, I do body combat.
Because
yeah.
it's fun, stress reliever, you're working out. Well, obviously, some people find it fun.
Yeah.
And then you don't feel like you're...
I love boxing.
I
do that.
prefer fighting strangers on the road. That is a raw adrenaline rush, personally.
Mhm.
But yeah, how do you keep your health levels up, Mr. Margs? Lifting TVs.
I just pray.
You pray.
Yeah, I just stay prayed up, you know.
All right, guys. And so if you would like to send in a voice note or a message for asking for a friend or sister, what would you do? Which is
But
happening.
I can do 40 push-ups in one go.
Okay. Sick.
I would need to see.
I think we got to add that to the sports day itinerary.
Yeah, I would.
Brent, am I lying?
So how come?
Can I just say, Marks,
walking
that
in a minute isn't-
I'm the only one who believed you in here.
Because, Miles, you're not here. There was
don't believe you.
there were certain faces that were... I'm not going to say who, but there was faces that were pulled. When
Hey,
you said that
Mark.
you
But
could
Marks,
do
it
it.
wasn't my face.
Hey, Margs.
This is why we're going to upper class together.
Hey, Margs.
I didn't pull a face.
So you throwing shade, Claire?
No, I didn't throw shade. I said I would like to see that though, because you don't seem like I've never seen you sweat. Ever.
Okay, I wouldn't sweat after 40 push-ups either.
Period.
I like the
And
sauce.
that's on perch,
Yeah.
okay?
I really hope he doesn't replace you with another woman, Esther, when he gets to the upper class, you know, because I don't need to
What?
throw his body into the hole.
Marks, I will turn you into a goat.
Esther, would you take part in a 90-meter fast-paced walk at the sports day?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it.
Jog if I
Alright
have to.
then. If there's a dance competition, I'm there. So guys, yes, if you would like to send in your voice notes, sis, what would you do is tomorrow, we know the phones are booming. So send it in to 075-6484-1073. That's 075-6484-1073. And don't forget to subscribe. All right, let's head to Love Island the day after. Alrighty then, we have travelled to Madrid, wherever Love Island is.
Actually, I need closure on that. I
Where
really
is
say
it?
where it is. I'm going to go.
Okay.
Keep
Yeah,
talking,
yeah.
sorry.
But this is Love Island the day after. And even if Love Island isn't in Madrid, we are. So let's kick off. New girl in the house,
I was going to go in the house. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you mentioned. Oh, yeah, I saw her on
Antigone.
Shade Bar, I think. Her name is.
I'm pretty sure I'm saying her name wrong. They keep putting pictures of her and Anthony Joshua up as if
Yeah,
Anthony
yeah,
Joshua
yeah.
is
I saw
gone
the
into the
picture.
house with her.
Mate,
But yes, Antigone, she has come in the best way so far.
I think so. She's conducted herself.
She's conducted herself brilliantly.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I agree. They call her. They say she looks radiant. I've seen her in real life.
Yeah.
She is a very pretty girl.
Mm.
I think her hair, her personality, the London
She
London
mixed?
thing. She's Greek. I don't think she's mixed. I think she's
Okay.
just fully sun-kissed in that. But yeah, she's coming the best way. The girls are kind of like, if they are intimidated by her, they're hiding it. Not that they're hiding it, but they see her as a friendly girl, like a girl's girl. She comes across as a girl's girl.
Okay,
The guys are into her.
Mm.
Her intro into the house was nice as well. She just was turned up in the morning.
okay.
I like that she didn't have to do anything cringy or embarrassing.
Yeah, like a twerk.
Mm.
I'm sorry, Danica's forgotten to me. She didn't
Oh,
get,
is it?
she's got like no
I think she's
screen
out.
time.
I think she's leaving next.
Okay.
Because no one...
Who from the boys is showing interest in the new girl?
Jay.
Oh, is it?
Jay
Jay.
and Davide.
Oh,
But
okay.
Davide has said that she's not his usual type. But I think
Yeah.
at this point, Davide's survival instinct is on.
Okay.
Because he's like,
It's been
if
on
I don't
since
connect
ekin-su,
with
man.
someone,
Yeah.
I'm
I
out
could
here.
leave.
I also don't think he will look upset if he did leave. I think it would be like, okay, I played it longer than I probably should
Yeah.
have. So,
Okay.
but
okay.
yeah. So Antigone got, and I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but it's fair to be fair to everyone. She
Not equal opportunities.
equality and that. So she managed to get a date. Am I skipping? Am I jumping ahead? Because I know something's
Girl,
happened before that.
no, keep going.
Okay, so
yeah, keep going.
she managed to get. She got a text. It meant that she was going on a date with 3 guys.
Yeah.
The 3 guys were Dami.
Okay.
Well, in order of her selection was actually, I can't remember who was first.
Davide.
Davide, Jay,
No.
and then Dami.
Jay was last.
I think he went second. Okay, cool.
No,
Yes,
no,
yeah,
Jay were like, I remember when she was with Jay,
Mhm.
Dami and Davide were like being cheeky and like throwing comments, and she was like, "Oh, you're so annoying."
Okay.
So, and then they also said that that could be a reflection of how she feels because you saved the last for best.
Well, to be fair, she
Yeah.
did say that she's into him, but she's gonna let him sweat a little because she finds him quite attractive in real life. But yes, Ekin-su kind of said she sounded really logical at the beginning of the
Yeah.
episode. So she was like, you know, I'm gonna let them just kind of crack on. They might have feelings, but they might like each other. There might be a
Yeah.
vibe there. So I'm just gonna let them crack on.
Yeah.
She was acting.
That was
As per. She said that and you would think, oh, what a smart babe. She understands what the game
if you
of chair
didn't
is.
know Ekin-su, yeah.
She was sweating as soon as that man left the house.
Yeah.
She's sitting there with
It's really unattractive, you know.
very. She was probably sweating like, so what do you think? So do you think that So do you think that like her insecurities are screaming at the TV. It's actually ridiculous. Like the other girls I had to say to her, like, don't think about it anymore. Like, let's not talk about it anymore. She's like, yeah, but then it's like, okay, shut up. Like she's proper insecure by it. She's like, oh, what if he really likes her? If he ends up leaving, blah, blah. But then she did admit that she's caught feelings.
Okay.
So she's like, I've caught feelings.
Really?
In the confession. She's like,
I never could have guessed it. Sis caught
like-
feelings before she was even in the
Listen,
relationship.
she's like, I caught feelings, so shit, I guess I'm so hot and bothered about it, blah, blah. But as her luck would have it, she just doesn't have good luck in that house. Jay is feeling the girl.
Yeah.
The girl is feeling her. They had the flirtiest. I think I would say they had the nicest conversation.
Okay.
So with Davide, it was more of a, you know how Davide, that kind of conversation with Davide, whatever, cool, chill conversation. I think nothing about like attraction, nothing flirty
Is
really.
Davide that stunning?
No, I just think he has his type and doesn't want to settle. Because he said to the boys, like, he was like, on paper, she's not my type, but okay.
Yeah, I hear that. But I'm thinking, when does Davide show up being this person he says he's like when he likes someone? I know he
marries
hasn't
you.
met somebody that he likes yet, but does it need to be like an absolute, like a worldly, like who's the
Yeah.
model that married Tom Brady? Like
Giselle.
Giselle, who like obviously mainstream is seen as
Yeah.
like one of the most elite babes. Does it have to be like that kind of
I
woman
think so,
before
yeah.
someone he thinks is better than him before
Yes,
he
I think so.
acts like a
Yeah.
person?
Yeah, I
with
think
feelings?
that Davide sees himself up here.
Yeah.
So until you trump him, he's got the
Yeah. I
That's
feel like
mad.
he doesn't see a reason why he has to try and impress a woman. Like, I'm the prize. Like, this is the impression. This is it.
Yeah.
So I feel like he needs someone who he's better than, and he has to think, oh, okay, let me put in a bit, because he just doesn't.
He
care like
also
that.
should have gone on Too Hot to Handle.
Yeah.
Like that's where he should have been.
He would have been in his bag and that.
Yeah, that's where he should have been because that's full of people that have the same mentality and
Yeah.
approach as he does. Because Love Island ain't
It
he
ain't
ain't even got chat.
He didn't.
But apparently he bullied Ekin-su. So the day.
Oh yeah. So wait, let me finish this.
Yeah.
So yeah, he went. So they had a more casual conversation,
Yeah.
whatever. And then I don't like that everyone keeps bringing up the Ekin-su thing to him though, because he keeps reiterating the fact that she's dead to him. She's dead to him. It's just annoying now. So he did that. He was like, because you asked him like, oh, so with Ekin, blah blah, and he was like, oh, I'm the kind of person where again we've heard him say this 1,000 times. If you cross me, we're kind of done, blah blah blah, that kind of conversation. And then the second date was Dami.
Yeah.
But again with Dami, she obviously asked about India, and he was like, yeah, he's really interested in India, blah blah. But he made it very clear that, you know what, India. He's like, why did you choose me and whatever? She's like, oh, I want to get to know you. I was like, cool, whatever. But and then his sister, his family's owned her, called her sis.
Ooh.
Like, oh, yes, sis, kind of this.
Who said that? Jay.
Dami. He threw in sis there. You know, Jay don't know about sis. He threw in sis in there, and then so now they kind of got that. She understood. She got the message because when she fed back to the girls,
Yeah.
she said he called me sis, and we're more family.
I think that's such a London thing.
And then the last person was Jay. I would say out of three of them, they had the best conversation.
Yeah.
You could tell that they were both attracted to each other. You could tell there was something there because they were staring to each other's souls. It was ridiculous. They were kind of flirting him and they're like, oh, I like that you wore the same color as me, that kind of stuff. She was like, I like the fact that, she's like, I can tell that you like me. And he's like, oh, why'd you say so? And she said, you haven't broken eye contact with me, but it tells me two things. It tells me you're very interested in me, and it tells me you're not intimidated by me.
Good
And I
play.
like that.
Good play.
And then he was like, okay, we'll see. And then she said something like, I can't remember what they said. Something about, she said something about kissing on the first date or whatever. And he's something like, they kind of just flirting, that kind of flirting, basically. But he said something to her like, oh, time will tell kind of vibe. That was like, okay, there's a bit more there. And I think with Davide and Dami, they could see that as well. Because basically, the date is there where Koi is, and that's where Dami and that's where the other two wait while she finishes the first date.
Oh, is it?
And it was like a picnic, basically. Yeah, it was a bit.
They all went out together and they're just there,
Basically.
like,
Yeah,
waiting
that
on the
sounds hella
sidelines.
efficient.
Yeah, because when
That's
she was
weird.
talking about kissing, when she was talking about like kissing or whatever, Dami was like, hint, hint.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, you're so jarring. It's funny.
That's a bit of an annoying date.
Can I
Yeah.
ask, can I
Really
just mention
good.
something else that we didn't really pay attention to? Like Antigone's, sorry if I'm saying that right. She really ticked all the boxes when she came in. At one point, the guys were like, "Yeah, she gives off wifey material." Like it'd been 20
I
minutes.
didn't know her.
They were like, no, they were like, because I think she said she'd been in a 9-year relationship and all of that stuff. And they were just like, yeah, no, she's like a proper nice girl, good girl. Yeah, she gives off wifey material. I was like, then the girls were over there saying she's stunning, she's radiant. I said, yo, that's probably the best intro I've seen a girl have in.
I think so.
A girl that wasn't part of the original bunch.
Let me check
in
her picture.
ages.
Because I think because she's striking someone who commands respect. I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
think she
in
knows
her,
who she
in the way
is.
she is, yeah, like the way she carries herself, she's not a little girl.
Yeah.
She doesn't play games, but also she's so confident and in who she is that she doesn't have to tell you she doesn't play games or she's not a little girl. I feel like with ekin-su had told like let them know what she was about. But with this girl, you see her, she carries herself properly, she's cool, she's chilled, but you just know that she's not really one to mess with, but she doesn't have to tell you that she's not one to mess with.
You think that's the London energy though?
So yeah, it might be.
The London energy of just like, yeah, friendly, fun.
Yeah, but like I'm a cool baby.
So I've gone onto Love Island's Instagram page. There's someone else. There's a new person.
And
Yeah, there's a new guy. Yeah.
So do you want to talk about Gemma?
What did Gemma do?
So basically, they got a message
Yeah.
that
yes.
a new guy was coming into the house.
Mm.
So all the girls were like, let's not tell the guys, innit?
Yeah.
And Gemma was like, I don't even know if she said she wasn't going to, but she
specifically said she wouldn't.
And then the boys sent up, because they heard the girl screaming, so the
Yeah.
boys sent up Luca.
Yeah.
Also, I think there's things that Lucas said. Yes, Lucas said, I used to like blondes. You're not married. So I'm jumping. Let's finish this.
Lucas acts like he's married with 4 kids and a mortgage.
And he's acting like not only that, he's acting like the person that he's with is married back to him. Everyone has been mentioning on social media that she has not slept in the doghouse with him once. She has been in bed comfortably with Davide.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like,
True, actually.
without any pressure.
Yeah.
I'm like, big man, you're making a protest that nobody's asking for.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's fine. So back to the original thing. Gemma was like, she said she wasn't going to say anything. Luca now comes up, goes to the terrace. She's like, okay, I'm just going to go and talk to my boyfriend. Or not boyfriend, go and talk to Luca. She then immediately tells Luca that a guy is coming in so that she can tell the boys. And I feel like Gemma, maybe you're right, she just doesn't like being told what to do. Because she gives me such mixed signals with Luca. And I feel like that's why Luca is so diehard for her. I bet when Luca watches the show back, he's going to be like, that was editing. She was onto me too.
No.
I bet he's going to say that.
And guess what? I'm not going to believe him.
Yeah, no, of course not. But I think that's what he's
words
saying.
you said.
There's madness is not unfueled. There's fuel there. Like every time I see a girl act tapped or a boy act tapped, yeah, not violence, anything like that, I just think to myself, someone is feeding you something. You may be overstanding what is being fed to you, but someone's feeding you something, and that's why you feel entitled to act like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't think a girl goes tapped unless, there's a real reason. But I don't feel like a girl goes tapped for somebody she has no connection to. Like, I think the guy has said, yeah, I love you, or some stuff, and then she's now confused. She's overdoing it, but she's now confused. And I think the same for Luca. Luca cannot just be madly in love with Gemma with her acting the way we see her act. It's not possible.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I don't think it's possible. Something must be happening. But anyway, so now a new guy's coming into the house. I never saw what the guy looked like.
He's not giving.
Yeah.
His name's Charlie.
He's a posh guy. And if you guys know Love Island, exactly. Do you guys remember Chugs?
No,
of course you don't, because he left so quickly. So basically, he's not giving.
Or even that doctor.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Yeah, he's not.
But I don't think anyone's really going to be interested in him like that.
They want chat.
Yeah, but actually, I say that. I think Ekin is but Ekin is just.
Yeah, Ekin's story is slowly becoming a sad tale.
It's already a sad tale. You see how deep I sighed? Like, I haven't sighed like that in years. I sighed so deeply because basically he was talking to the girls or whatever. And she always tries to find ways to relate to with someone. He's like, what did he say? Something about like, he was in a relationship for 3 years. Oh, that's just like me.
Okay,
shame.
None of us are therapists. I hate when people pretend to be therapists. So I'm going to head us right now because I'm going to ask, what is ekin-su's palaver? Like, because she's actually not a hard sell. She's a good-looking girl.
She's a beautiful girl.
Like, literally, like, you can say whatever you like. Girl, she looks like an IG babe. Like, she ticks all those boxes in that sense, if you know what I mean. So that means even if she's not your type, you can still see objectively she's a pretty girl. It's really all about how you carry yourself. If you carry yourself like your price is bargain, like, then people are going to act accordingly.
Yep.
No one seems to like her that well in the house. Is she even having a good time?
No.
Because of her personality. Like
I think
personality, the way she carries herself. She carries herself, I don't know how to define her and how she behaves. It's just it's too much. You need to just
Yeah.
tone this theatrics down, man, a little bit.
It's
Just
theatrics.
act normal. She don't act normal, man.
She acts
You know
like
what
she's all over
killed
the
her,
place.
yeah?
Yeah, go, man.
I forgot Big Man was
Because
saying.
she, no, I'm here, trust me. Because she's an actor, yeah. Because she's an actor, yeah. It's just like, it's just tainted everything she does. So everything she does just seems like a facade or like, just like you don't know whether she's being herself or not. And then when she is being herself, or when you might think she's being herself, she's like annoying.
Yeah. Like, she's
Like, I actually hate to say it, but she's actually annoying.
Dr. Margs with the diagnosis. She's just
Basically.
annoying.
She's actually, and she's, I feel like she just has no like structure. Like, gosh, calm down. Do you get me? Like, she's just all over the place and wants to be involved with everything. And it's just, like, just everywhere, like, babes.
She just don't seem genuine to me.
Sit
at all.
down.
She
And
doesn't seem
I
genuine.
honestly think she shouldn't have told us she was the actress. That's
Yeah.
why
The first thing she said, yeah.
Because there's times I feel like there have been genuine moments, yeah. But even then, I just think, is it?
I think as girls, yeah, we are a little bit more, we have a lot of grace for someone who's tapped more than someone who we think is not genuine.
Yeah.
If she never said the actress thing, we would have just thought this is an emotional babes. We feel bad for her.
Mhm.
Because of the whole acting thing, it's like you want a role after the show, blah, blah, blah. So because that's your prize, we don't have to give you liking or, do you know what I mean? And I even think the whole thing of her being entertainment needs to evolve at one point. And if it's always going to be you going absolutely
Going off.
for people that you've known for a week. Like, and I know that doesn't count for Love Island because they're there day and night. They're under arrest. So, but yeah, man, I don't know. It's getting a bit
I can't like.
hard to watch.
She's getting a bit draining, and I really was rooting for her. I haven't had the cheek to go as far as saying I want her to win. I publicly take that back. I don't know where I thought I was going with that one.
No, I'm gonna say any developments with Dami in India. Anything?
No, everyone just kind of knows that they're together now.
Report on that note.
No, everyone just kind of. She was very happy that when the new girl came back and said, "Yeah, Dami, he's not interested at all." But I love it again. I love it because she kept composure. Like her face was just normal. She didn't smile or anything. But obviously, I know inside she was like,
she's a babe.
Yes. But with Ekin, it's so sad. But the girl. When Ekin got feedback, that's what you were saying about Davide, sorry. So when they got back here from the dates, Davide was like to Ekin, the kiss. And she's like, huh? And she's like, Jay and the new girl. Very passionate, that's what he said to her.
Oh, they kissed?
They didn't, but he was
lying.
trying to wind her up.
Oh.
So when the girl was then giving everyone a feedback, obviously talked about whatever, then Ekin was like, did you guys kiss? And then she was like, no. She's like, no, if I kissed, I would have definitely said. Well, no, we didn't. And then she says, so why did Davide say that? And everyone's like, he's just trying to wind you up. But then in the preview for tomorrow, which is today,
it's going down.
It's going down. So she's going off, like off on Ekin-su on Jay.
Okay.
Because it looks like he's basically told her that he wants to get to know Paige. So she's like,
that's mad still though.
How? Very mad. And I get it.
But is Paige reciprocating this?
No!
So then what's the point of
Because,
saying that?
another thing I missed out. So basically, while they were gone on a date, Ekin asked Paige, she said, do you think that Jay's been genuine with me? And Paige said, I'll be very honest with you. No. I don't. She's like, as a girl to woman, I don't think he's being very genuine. She said, for example, the challenge. I haven't spoken to this guy under no circumstances.
Is that what she said?
This is Paige, yeah.
Paige, I like you, man.
She said, we've had no conversation, no interaction. He's never got to know me, didn't ask me on a date, nothing. And then in the challenge, you're kissing me. Like, what's that about? So she's basically said to Ekin, I'm not saying dump him, but keep your eyes open. So then tonight's episode, he then tells Ekin that he's interested in getting to know Paige. And I'll be honest with you, I think in this one argument, Ekin is justified because Ekin's like to him, how are you going to try and say you want to get to know someone who's in a solid couple? She's not checking for you at all. So what are you talking about? So she was like, do you know what? You're an actor. She's like, you're an actor and you're using me and you deserve an Oscar. And she walks off and she's clapping and it's the whole thing.
Is it? It's going down.
So I think tonight is going to go down, but yesterday wasn't really giving that much. And obviously it's Friday tomorrow, so I think today we're going to say a recoupling thing.
Marks.
You're a phenomenal professional because I was like, do we just get put on hold?
Yeah, absolutely. We just keep
Basically,
going.
That's my TV, sorry.
Oh, that's right. Actually, it made sense for him to pick that call up because that's why he's not here.
For a lot.
I think I'm looking forward to seeing all of that. I think Paige, I know Casa Amor is going to bring Paige back into relevance, but I'm hearing that she shouldn't be too invested with Jacquees. I'm hearing that.
You know what? When I saw his name, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I even call him Giacomo just to keep it funky. But yeah, no. So I don't know. I like Paige. I kind of expected a bit more of a story for her, but maybe that's what makes her likable. The fact that she's unproblematic.
Her heart is going to be so broken. She's going to leave. I reckon she's going to leave the show early.
When does
so.
Casa Amor start? Do we know?
Yeah, what week? Because
what week does it normally
They
start?
can't, they can't give it to us too quickly, guys, because
You know,
it's
it's still early now.
early, is it?
How long is Love Island from start to finish?
I think like 3 months.
8 weeks or something like that.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
it's
2
2
months.
months. 4 weeks.
Okay.
Well, yeah, man. Well, anyway, that was yesterday's episode. Once again, we were more interested in the episode. I like how the new girl entered the house. Take note. But to be fair, you have to enter the house as you are. Like, if your personality isn't that, then it's just not going to work for you. But yeah, so that's Love Island the day after. Let's head into the next and final headlines. All right, then. Whoa. Okay. Is polio coming to Britain?
I hope not.
Please, no. Polio may be spreading in Britain for the first time in 40 years. Strains of the paralysis-causing virus mutated from vaccine is likely being transmitted in London as health chiefs declare national incident. Officials have found traces of the vaccine-derived polio virus in sewage samples in North and East London. Thought that someone's vaccinated with live vaccine. So the thought is that somebody who has been vaccinated with a live vaccine has shared parts of the virus and spread it to unvaccinated people. Parents are being urged to ensure that children's vaccinations are up to date, particularly after the pandemic. Officials said risk to public is extremely low, with 1 in 100 chance, so 1% chance of paralysis and high vaccine uptake. Polio spreads through coughs and sneezes and contact with objects contaminated with feces, causing permanent paralysis in around 1 in 100 cases. Children are at high risk. But health officials insist the risk to the public overall is extremely low, with urgent investigations now underway to find anyone who has been infected. The last time someone caught polio within the UK was in 1984, but there have been dozens of imported cases since then. Britain was declared polio-free in 2003. It comes to London battles an outbreak of monkeypox, another rare viral disease that was until recently confined to parts of Western and Central Africa.
I was going to say, because we're already finding monkeypox. We need to relax.
And I think...
Whose friend is that?
Not mine.
Mine's an airplane, man.
Yeah, because I can't lie to you. It's too much now. It's going to have hands.
Yeah.
Polio, you know. Like,
polio is a serious something.
No, it's serious, but obviously, first time in 40 years, this is older than me. I haven't even heard about any cases of polio since I've been alive. So to hear it now is like, whoa.
Damn.
Ain't everybody vaccinated against that already?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe you do get your polio jab quite early, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so just keep up with that. But this is vaccine derived, so it could be a mutation from the vaccine.
Yeah.
But then even that with vaccines that you got when you're younger, does it protect you forever?
I believe that's what they say they do. Hence why you only get
because
one.
it injects you with the actual disease.
So why people...
your body gets, do you know what I mean, ready for that if that was to ever infect you again. So it's not that it's unlikely you'll get infected and it will kill you. But if you do get infected, the idea is that your body knows what to do about it. Okay. Do you know what I mean? But you know, a lot of people have a lot more rights and thoughts and stuff like that. And some people do not do vaccines. Like I've been in schools where there's kids that do not do the vaccine stuff at all because, you know, of different beliefs and that. So I don't know.
Hopefully.
Yeah, please.
It doesn't come around.
Yeah, man. Honestly. You can't be scared of people coughing the way that I'm scared of people coughing. It's just too much. All right, so then Julius Francis bouncer license is suspended after video emerged showing former pro heavyweight boxer knocking out a customer at Wembley Box Park. So I believe we reported on this a couple days ago. But yeah, so his bouncer license has now been suspended. Former heavyweight Julius Francis knocked out a reveller at Wembley Box Park. Video shows him knocking the man unconscious with a single right-hand punch. He was widely praised for his actions on social media after the video emerged. However, he has had his license suspended by the Security Industry Authority. So that's just an update.
I think that's a bit unfair. No? Because that guy was getting quite boisterous.
He was getting boisterous. What it was a misjudgment on Julius' part because as he was walking away, Julius didn't know because he was walking towards Julius. Yeah. So Julius just defended himself, and it's not like he did excessive force. It's just that his force is naturally excessive by
There you go.
definition.
Can I say that I feel like watching the video,
Mm.
he could have not punched the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have not punched him, of course.
'Cause-
But I'm not gonna lie, the guy was irritating me, man. So I was happy he got punched in the face.
Do you know what it
Yeah,
reminds me of?
didn't have to.
You know when that Italian guy on Good Morning said, and if my mother had a wheels, she'd be a bike. Yeah, he could have not punched her. But he did.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
He did. So here we are. He smells a bike. It's fine.
Because obviously he is a ex-boxer.
Yeah.
Knowing that, should you now show more constraint? Because you know that one of your punches is
But that's the
lethal
thing. It
injection.
looked like a baby punch as well. Man just like, when you look at the video, it's not like man threw it back and threw it
Yeah.
forward. He just did a little light thing, but his light thing is still a heavy thing.
Yeah,
Because he's a
exactly.
heavyweight champion or
Yeah.
heavyweight whatever. So yeah, no, it's a bit of a shame. But like I said before, here's my advice: work this into some social media work, mate. Like everyone was backing you. You're a boxer. You can do something here.
Hey, you can.
You can do something here.
You can.
But I know social media ain't for everyone, so do you, King?
Mm-hmm.
All right then. And now, for the very first time ever, we're going to Out Ere for Mug's location.
I'm out here up on the roadside.
Do you know what I mean? Or in front of
Hey,
us.
we're working remotely, people. I'm in the field.
He's
but
so
outside.
likable.
Honestly.
He's so likable.
Well, today's done out here goes to Adil Khan and Kwari Abdul Rauf. I can't say it. I'm sorry. But basically, these guys, yeah, I think, do I say trigger warning? I need to say trigger warning.
Yes, babe.
These guys, yeah, are basically from like a paedophile grooming gang. Yeah. They're members of a paedophile grooming gang. They've been to prison. Yeah. They've been to prison. They've been arrested for doing all sorts of trafficking stuff with minors and things like this. There's apparently like 47 victims. Yeah. But basically, one of them, after being arrested for sleep with a minor, for sleep with a 13-year-old girl, that he got pregnant, yeah, he's come home and they've been fighting their case to try and stay in the country for the past couple of years because the government want to deport them back to Pakistan, rightly so. But they're trying to fight their case, saying that they deserve to be here. And this fucking idiot, yeah, this guy, yeah, he's talking to the judge. Do you want to hear his reasoning for why he feels like he needs to be here?
Okay.
Because obviously the child, he got the 13-year-old girl pregnant and he has a child with them. He's saying that he needs to be here because, as you know, the father figure is very important in every culture in the world.
Sounds like
And
he-man.
I was thinking the same.
He's saying he needs to be a role model for the child and to tell him right from wrong. Or tell him or her right from wrong. Like, is this guy a psychopath?
No,
Yes, he
Like,
is.
yes.
I feel
Yes, he
sick, I'm
is.
not gonna lie.
There's a CV of behavior that says yes, he absolutely is.
What a sicko.
13-year-old girl pregnant. I feel sick.
Yeah.
What do you mean to teach the kid right from wrong? Like, you're the perfect example of right from wrong. And if you get
Literally.
deported, I think your kid's going to know, like, not to do no foolishness or they're going to get in trouble for it as well. Like, you don't need to be here, boy. I'll be
13
honest
years
with you.
old.
I can't even comprehend this.
So what? He slept with her when she was 12.
Yep. He met another girl when she was 15 and he trafficked her. Like, he used violence. Like, there's like a whole ring of them.
ring,
Like, there's
yeah.
very them. Yeah, and they do stuff like take girls around and taxi them around from different locations to locations and sell them off to people and stuff like that. It's all really down low and it's really
Are
down
these
low.
girls stolen or are they bought from their parents or like what? How do they have access to these young women?
I don't know where they get access to them from, but it sounds like they've took a couple of them against their will. Definitely. I wouldn't know where they. Oh God. Well, and that's it for Donna here. They're calling me. My TV's downstairs. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
No
Appreciate
worries,
you multitasking. All right, guys. Well, now we know that Marks has his TV safely in his house.
After a long week struggle.
After a long
Guys,
week struggle,
yeah,
we're happy
honestly.
to see him win. Honestly, But guys, I want to shout out everybody who's in the room and who isn't in the room. You guys have been phenomenal hosts. Shout out to you guys and shout out to every single person that is tuning in and supporting. You guys are the real MVPs. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. You already know, like, comment, and subscribe, especially the subscribing part, especially the liking part. Then throw in a cheeky comment. We appreciate you. If you want to send in a voice note or text message, send it into 075 6484 1073. That's 075 6484 1073. And of course, you guys already know, because we tell you every day, we will be moving to a new platform very, very soon where you'll be able to watch us live, interact with us, and just so much more. So stay tuned for that information, right? And finally, if you would like to inquire about the show or wish to feature on the show, email the team at the day after at thenewblack.com. Have an amazing Thursday, I believe. Yeah.